Okay. Don't know what happened, y'all. Honestly, don't know what just happened, bro. Like, but I know this. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. I apologize, y'all, for that. I don't know what happened. I think it was because I was trying to run remote from this side. But man, that's crazy. Well, man, what's going on, bro? What's going on, man? Dude, technical difficulties, man. Man, this is crazy. Come on, what's going on, man? Yeah, here we go, bro. Here we go. When we back up in this thing, man. Your boy has some. I mean, that happens. I think I'm at a point now, man, when stuff like that happen, man. I used to get so frustrated, be like, yo, all I want is my life to just go schedule. You know what I'm saying? Schedule is plan, man, and that's it. So anyway, trying to enjoy Burger Barn and you're alive and it cuts off. I know, man. My bad, bro. It's crazy, man. And I think it's because I was had accessed it through the secondary um phone because normally wifey is being here help me with dropping links and stuff like that, but she's not feeling good. So what's going on, Fats? All right, and for all you guys, before we even get started, before we jump off into tonight's festivities, for those of you guys that have entered into the Invicta 757 thingamajig collectors event, I sent you guys I either inbox you or something like that, ask you a certain question. But that information to come shortly after this show. We had to add some other stuff to it. So if you haven't received the message yet, you will receive a message because we had to pretty much alter some stuff, but it's all good. We'll everything will work out for the good. Time to get our second and fix the Invicta fix. Yeah, man. All right, so watch it today, man. I got an anatomic magnum on. This is in spirit of my bro Vic, which is at dinner right now with his lovely wife, my sis, and I know they are enjoying themselves. So I'm waiting for our guests. Let's see. Matter of fact, here, let me do this. Now I will be using this secondary device, but I'm gonna be in it just like I'm a regular, you know what I'm saying, like somebody chat because I don't even want to try what I just did a minute ago until I get the hang of StreamYards. I'm not going to do it. So I was trying to see how to now I was seeing how people like John can drop pictures and stuff like that, man. So that's what I was attempting to get my banners and everything together, man. But uh, that didn't go well at all. All right, so let me see. I'm looking for my guest for this evening. I got that camera you suggested. Works great. Oh, good job, man. I'm telling you, those are pretty nice, man. So you ready to go? You ready? You ready to go? All right, I know I'm messing with this camera, man. Fooling with this stuff. Let's see. Let's call this collectors Sunday. Y'all good with that? We're gonna call this collectors Sunday. And for those of you guys that have just come on, or if you didn't know, there will not be any shows tonight. No shows. Yeah, there we go. Collector Sundays going across. I want to change the color on this thing. Let's see, man. I had it set up for green, man. That's crazy. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Just leave it just the way it is right now. All right. So I am going to. I'm pretty sure my you may be in the building. Let me see. Let me see if I gotta look at the comments real quick. It's not just a test. I'm messing around with stuff on this thing. Yeah, Godfather in here. Welcome. Oh, DC, I thought you were asleep. Unbox sneaks in here. Smitten, what's happening? Hope your ankle's doing well. And I don't see my guest just yet. We're gonna give him a little bit. Um, let's see. All right. Huh? Okay. So my first guest, man, I'm about to you already know, man, I'm gonna drop this link for you, man. I want you to grab that link and come on up, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, if you don't feel good, man, you good. If you don't feel good, you all right. I know you're not feeling that great. All right, everybody doing what they do. Everybody in here speaking and whatnot. So I'm gonna wait for my guest to come up, man. And when I see him in the green room, when we're gonna get this thing started, man, we're gonna get, we're gonna continue because this is the type of Sunday. You know what I'm saying? If you guys caught John's live, man, you got a chance to see a collector, his collection, and man, they had a great time on there talking about, like what they do, how they collect. I laughed at a comment he made. He said, "Man, kudos to those you guys that give away watches, man. But I'm so in love with my watches to where I don't even think I can do it." Hey, I was laughing. If you ever see this, man, D, if you in here or if you catch this on a replay, bro, I feel you. I feel you, man, because it's times though, man. Like I'm the type where I don't mind sharing stuff with a certain watches. I'm like, not do that. That's a tall order, man. So before we like, I don't think my guest's in here yet. Before I get started, this may not mean a lot to anybody, man, but this right here, when the question, ask me that question now, they got a lot of favorites. Like I think every Invicta collector say the same thing. They got a lot of favorites, or that's not a fair question to ask. But I promise you, without a shadow of a doubt, this one right here get more wrist time than anything in my collection. I don't even have to wear the same color. And a lot of people that wear Invicta like to match. I can wear something green and I'll throw this thing on. I don't care, man. I just like this watch, man. It's perfect for me, man. Automatic. Like I said, even like, and anybody that know me know I don't like these that class. I hate those type of class. But I'll ignore it, man, for this watch because the meteorite, that root beer dial, man, that black and root beer, man, it is. And then like the gold, hold on, man, I'm gonna let y'all get a close look on. Look at that gold. What's that word, man? Rehot. Yeah, the rehot. I didn't know what that meant. I was like, what's a rehot, bro? I ain't never heard of that till I heard John say it, and then I heard it on power play, man. I was like, okay, rehot, if you say so. Hey Bird, you mean fake? Could you text them? Oh, uh-uh. Okay, I'm gonna drop this link. You got the link? All right. Okay, where we at right now? We 9 minutes in, man. 9 minutes in. Hey, y'all, we went today. If I don't know if you guys caught it, man. Me and wifey went out to one of like a mall that's like 40, 45 minutes away from here. It's an outlet mall. We went to go get something to eat. First time ever going out, like really going on a date since this whole vid thing. And I mean, we've been out on a date, but like we'll get our food and we'll eat in the car. It's first time us like really sitting down, and it's funny. What's up, Monty? It's funny that when you're sitting in a restaurant, and I'm telling you, I don't care who you are, anybody that's been in a restaurant pre-COVID, yeah, oh, I said it already, pre-vid, a sneeze and a cough will probably get the response, depending on how bad it was. You'd be like, man, nasty, and you just keep on going. A sneeze and a cough now, you'd be like, oh my gosh, we got to get out of here. We got to go, evacuate. Let's go. It's over. I'm telling you right now, man, because it was a little girl. Little girl, she was like, DC put her mask on. I said, she's coughing and sneezing in her mask. She said, yeah, but the lady behind you is coughing out. She ain't got no mask on. I'm ready to go. I was like, all right. So Tommy just walked up in here. What up, Tommy? Tommy with the yeah, man, he on the tail with these pro divers, man, these nice pro divers and whatnot, man. I see you over there doing your thing, bro. Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. Okay, let's see. I don't think our people hear you. People not here yet. I was waiting on our guest for this evening. But what I'll do in the meantime is let's talk about him for a second. What's going on, Tony? Appreciate you coming in. There you go. Double D. That was a good interview, man. Good interview. And one thing, if I didn't know anything else about you, what I learned is like you're so generous that you're ready to give out some watches tonight, right? Like we got like maybe 6 or 7 people in the chat that would love to get a watch from you. And like if I didn't learn anything, you know, when you were on John's show, you were like, man, I just love people so much to where, you know, I just want to, you know, give them a watch. You know, get it. I don't even want it. I much rather have love in my heart. He probably cussing me out right now. Oh my God. Deep, I was like, Trap, don't play with me, man. He's like, I will click off right now, man. I didn't come here for that abuse. Oh my gosh. That's too funny, bro. I can just imagine what you're saying right now. See, now Vic just took the smile off my face. Here he go. So you giving up? Monograph in the building, man. What's going on? Pop one for Monograph, man. Salute to you, my friend. Thank you so much, man, for being in here. Thank you for that super chat, man. I appreciate it, man. Yes, sir, man. Monograph, ladies and gentlemen. Monograph. You ain't been over there, man. You should check it out, man. You should hear some of the topics he has, man. Pretty interesting guy. He has a great community that's behind him, man. Like, now you may get a few people that's like crazy with it, but he's a good dude. All right, let's see. All right, y'all. So we about to get started. We about to get it cracking, man. We got 2 of the funniest people on YouTube, 2 of the most hardest working people on YouTube. Some people I look up to, some people that just made fun of me, not what, a week, 2 weeks ago? You know what I'm saying? Made a whole parody. But other than that, man, besides that, I'll forgive him for it, man. Let's bring on Mr. Longfinger himself, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we gonna bring on Midnight. What is happening?
Hold on.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
Money.
They got some rock in the back, man. Ah!
Oh, we got it.
Oh, snap, son. Oh, snap. Ooh, man. God don't like ugly, and you ugly.
Okay, you gotta come this way. You gotta come this way. Come this way. There you go. There you go.
Man, me not. And War and Lil Me. Hey, look, man. Let's get the business end out the way first, man. I know you guys have already hit that thumbs up and stuff like that. Anybody that knows them, they go by Meet and I. They have some of the best content on YouTube right now.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are very active. They're very active in what they do. Like they're on IG, they're on Facebook, they're on YouTube. And dude, we're gonna jump into it, man, because you know, one thing I don't like, honestly, guys, I don't want to take for granted is the relationship that we have now. And we'll get into how we got started, man. But I really want to take this time to learn about your wife. Cause like if I don't let her go, she ain't gonna get to talk. So
cool. I gotta grab some products because we switched location. So we got the trap. We call it the trap wall.
trap
The
wall.
trap wall. Trap
All right.
wall. All right.
Trap wall. Okay. Lou me.
What's up, family?
Girl. Hey, I thank you for being on here. You always come with that energy and smile and stuff like that. So I want to ask you this. How do you feel like right now, your current state? How do you feel about YouTube? Oh, did we freeze? Hey, Nika, we still on? Okay. I think we. Okay, you had froze for a second.
I want to turn it. You said, how do I feel about YouTube?
Yeah, man. So let me. All right, I know that was pretty broad, but so since you've been on YouTube, you guys have had ups and downs, man. You guys have announced like if it wasn't for somebody reaching out to you guys or pushing you guys and motivating you guys, like the Vlogmas, you guys were pretty much like you had kind of gave up. Like you said, man, we're done. So like from your perspective, like since you've been doing the YouTube journey, how do you feel from point A to right now? How do you feel?
The beginning stage, I was like, we were energized, we loved it. It was kind of what we needed or whatever, like a jump start, something different. We did it because we wanted to vlog our weight loss journey. So that part to me or to us was the best part because we were reaching out and motivating people that we never thought we could ever motivate. So that part was great. Then as time went by and we started like venturing off like with our business or trying to get together our business and everything, we were like, okay, well, it seems like we were spending more time trying to get our business, like home gym and stuff like that together, as opposed to really focusing on YouTube. So then I think maybe because it didn't, and that's for anybody, it didn't take off like we probably expected it to. Seems like everything was taking, it was just taking a long time to just see progress. But to us, seems like it was taking a long time for us to actually see progress. And because, wait, you trying to talk? Okay, you got it. Okay. And because it was taking a long time for us to see progress and all that, it was just, I don't know, it was just hard for us. Everyone's so wrong for this. It was just hard for us to stay motivated. So fast forward, we were motivated by Dre and Chin. To actually do Vlogmas. Being stuck at home and kind of had limitations on what we could do or whatever. We did that. We actually did it for the whole month of December. We realized like we should really, really like rethink our channel. We should really try to start over, put out a little bit like some more content, find out what attracts our viewers more. And we did that. And as for the beginning of the year, everybody knows since the beginning of the year, like we started off, it was a difference. We were like, oh my God, maybe this is what we needed. We needed a jump start. Maybe we need to sit down, rethink everything. We did that after we kind of got everything on track, and we had a few motivators like Burn, you all, like we had a whole team of supporters and people that just really, really rode for us and told us that we should, and made us think that we really were capable.
I'm gonna tell you, your husband is pathetic right now. Pathetic. You about to break the window, bro. Like, how you going? First and foremost, how are you going to hammer? How you petty with him? So okay, so we being petty. Are we being petty?
This is Weed's glass.
Are we being petty? Huh? Are we?
Wait, hold on. We're trying to get our background in order. Hold on.
Really? Me too. I'm trying to get my background in order. Hold on, let me grab my altar rock. Hold up. Matter of fact, let me get my merch. Let me get my merch. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hey, but you know what? Serious talk. I want to say something that I felt like that really, like with you, You remember when you guys went on All Gas No Breaks? You remember that interview? I watched that interview, and Anwar was pretty like clear and transparent and open. And I'm the type, I look at everything, the whole everything. You didn't flinch at nothing. You were like in full support, and I was like, I was inspired by that. I said, you know what? You guys put out on there because I don't know how many viewers they have, but like I saw it, there was some other people saw it. It's out there on YouTube. And you guys are not scared to share like the marital stuff at all. You know what I'm saying? So I was inspired by that. So I just want to know, like from you, like as a wife, you know what I'm saying, supporting this dream. And like, and let me ask you this: is this a shared dream that you guys have for YouTube, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Now, in the beginning, I tell you, I was like, I'm not the type of person of just put my I think sometimes it's like we probably say too much, but then I was like, well, then I guess we're not really transparent if we're not as open as we should be. So some stuff we probably still haven't touched, and we said we were gonna like actually like open it up a little bit more, whatever. But a lot of times, like sometimes we end a video or a live or something. I'll be like, okay, we should have talked about this before we got on. You know what I'm saying? But also the realness in me, like I want. Sometimes it's okay to let people see, you know, ups, downs, you know, failures and all that. So, you know, it goes both ways. But hi, chat. Hi, everybody. Oh, are you ready? Because you.
No, he's talking to you. I'm here sharing it out. I'm promoting. Keep talking.
Yeah,
Hey, Mika.
we don't never get to hear her talk, so it's good that you moving in the back.
I'm
It's her time to shine.
because before it's, you know what it is. By the end of this, it's just gonna be the little meat show. Honestly,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't need all I need him to do is make sure you just sit in the right position. We don't need to see him no more. We good.
So in other words, y'all trying to say he talks too much. Oh, well, that's not a good one. My eyes closed.
This is the link, but focus on the interview, boo. It's your time.
Okay, so I remember the first time I saw you guys was a cruise video. And the last thing you guys were doing this at the end of the video, like you were crying and whatnot. And I said, dude, that was cool. And we finally got to meet. We talked a few times in between that, man. But the most impressive time for me was, you remember we came to Georgia and we all sat down at the table. And you guys took that picture, and like he always high side and stunt. He'll never let you shine.
Right.
Like, you hear that right, bro? Huh?
Yeah.
Let me get my meat. Let me get my meat on.
Nah, you know
You
I'm
gotta
messing
go a
with
little
you.
closer.
Well, y'all petty. But what do you like? Okay, so where do you see this journey, man? What do you guys really want out of this? And I mean, this is a question for both of you guys. You know what I mean? Because you got the I'm gonna show y'all something that I got. God first. Got my God first.
It looks nice.
You know what I'm saying?
I see y'all rocking the merch.
And of course, your boy got the God First T-shirt on. And if you guys don't realize, they got me and I right here on the thing, and which I think that's a nice touch. I love that.
I'm so glad that shirt came out like that, because we weren't
We were
sure.
so scared.
Yeah.
No.
That's
this
why
came
we
out
sent
real
you the hoodie. That's why we sent you the hoodie,
Yeah.
because we was worried about you wanted it on the black shirt. So you wanted it, we gave it to you, but we was like, man, this color is like, but it's army, it's camouflage, so it's supposed to be like that. Yeah. But we was worried about how it looks. So as a backup, because we always try to, we still learning how to work business, how to conduct business, perform business, all that type of stuff, whatever. So we don't want to try to piss off the customers this early in the game. We ain't trying to piss them off at all, but I'm saying this early in, we ain't trying to upset. So when we saw that it was black on black or kind of dark colorish on black shirt, we said, no, let's go ahead and send him this hoodie. Right. In the event he's not happy with this one, he can't get mad, especially in Indiana, when it's probably cold, off a free hoodie. So I'm happy you like that one. And actually look good. Like,
ooh, your hat fell.
Your hat fell, player.
Yeah, get it together, bro. Get it together.
We don't never fall over here.
Right.
That's what y'all brought some that.
Where your hat at?
That's why they brought some that Gorilla Glue from that girl head. That's why it's up there. Look, it ain't moving. It has ain't budging.
So let me ask y'all. I really been trying to figure this out. Did y'all? Is that like a background like this back here, and y'all threw the hats up there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I said it
Information.
too. I said, you
Don't
look
get
at
him.
them trying to.
Don't get him no information. Don't get him no information.
Oh yeah.
But but here
Look, they mumbling. Don't get him no
I
info.
know they taking notes, but and that's good, man, because here's the thing, y'all, is we got a bunch of watch collectors in here. And if people don't know how we got together, you know what I'm saying? Like it started with a watch, started with shoes, you know what I'm saying? And then we went from there. We got a chance to like hang out, and we came down to Georgia and hung out and whatnot. But here's the deal is you guys right now have Channel of Blessings, right? You guys have a YouTube channel or like a content creator channel just for Facebook, or it's on Instagram as well, right?
I do too. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So, like, end result, like your 5-year plan. What do you want to see? Like, what you guys interacting with YouTube? What do you guys want to see?
I want it to be bigger than YouTube. 5 years from now, I want it to be bigger than YouTube. Maybe someone I think so crazy. I think I want like somebody like an Oprah, Tyler Perry, somebody to actually come across our channel and look at us like we could be like it could be an actual show, like how we create this show. Like I always say, it's free because it technically is kind of free. So if we can create all this content like just off the top of our dome, like I think we could do anything. So I really think, or I really pray that it will be much bigger than YouTube. I know it will be much bigger than YouTube. We just need the right person to come across us.
Okay. Well, you know what? And I'm a kind of piggyback off of that. I was just talking to a buddy of mine earlier, and we were talking about you guys and just content creation in general. Do you know? I looked at the stipulations for doing Netflix. Anybody can do Netflix. You can do a documentary on Netflix. You have to have a lawyer. You have to have a good product or a good storyline. And I mean, you pretty much have to have insurance and stuff like to back it. I mean, it may be low budget, but if you have all the in place, I believe we may not have to wait for somebody to do it. I mean, think about where you guys came from, because honestly, and that's what I wanted people to see. You know, you got two people in here that collect watches, and you guys are entrepreneurs, and you're not building your brand around a watch brand, but you just happen to be a watch collector. You know what I'm saying? But like you guys, entrepreneurs, you have this thought in mind, and you guys have been pushing. So like behind the scenes, so you have you got me, you got John the phone guy, you got D&Q Experience, you got Eat to Live Strong. You guys run, how many playlists do you guys run like on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, at least 5 to 6.
Probably more than that.
Normally on Sundays, we call it Playlist Sunday. That's when we run like pretty much everyone. Like we stopped right before John went live because I had to work, so I had to free up some of my laptops for work. So I normally run them all day, but I stopped today because I had some students that wanted some help, and I don't like it. It slows up the computer. But normally on a Sunday we run playlists on every TV. We got 1, 2, 3 laptops here, phones and iPad, and then all the TVs downstairs. The most we ran in one day was 26 channels. Yep. And we had on every TV, every electronic device, which is 26. Not 26. It was tabs, channels, TV, total of 26 content creators we ran in the most. And we try to do it like every Sunday, but some Sunday we just can't get to everybody, or just slows up things. But normally on day about 3 to 4 on a daily basis. If we really trying to push somebody, then we try to run a little bit more. But then on the weekends we try to turn up a little bit more because either I'm off work or where something happened, we get some extra free TVs or that we can do on whatever. But it's a lot of work because you got to make sure all those channels hasn't been ran already, and we have a lot of Gmail accounts, and you got to clear history and do this and remember which channel you ran last, and whatever. So and then some of them are monetized, so the ads stop, runs and stuff, and we don't try to run or stop ads from running. So it's a lot of work, man. Running playlists for people, especially doing it because we want to do it, isn't easy.
Well, I mean, but you know what, and this is what the reason why I asked you guys on, because one, I think you guys need to like slow down a little bit. like take a break and kind of. And I know this right here technically is not taking a break because you guys are being interviewed, but I think you guys pour so much into YouTube and to other people, man. I think sometimes you guys do need to take a rest, man, because I commend y'all. Honestly, I commend what you guys doing, man, because you've ran. Shoot, you guys helped me get to monetization. I know I had a bunch of people here celebrating and whatnot, man, but people don't know behind the scenes what you're doing.
Right.
People like it's and I can tell you guys this honestly, because he does this thing called like he gives a receipt. So he'll text it. He like, hey, running your playlist, boom, and it's on there. You know what I'm saying? And like you don't have to worry about it. But as far as business, man, like okay, you said you want somebody to see it and then go forward from that. Are you guys wanting to be like a sitcom? Would you guys want to lean towards like more of the reality TV or something like that, or health? Because like, okay, I showed this earlier. I don't know if anybody knows. This is theirs. Me now, you see that? They got their own product. Like, so they're like GNC online. You know what I'm saying? So like, what would you guys, or would you guys want to be everything pretty much? Like nutrition, actors, actress,
motivational speakers.
I don't know about motivational. I'd rather be behind the scenes. Believe it or not, Trap Vision 3D.
He's shy.
I'm a very shy person. So all that motivational speaker getting in front of people, and for me, I'd rather be behind the scenes. Like I said, we run so many playlists and try to push people and send text messages to people, whatever, behind the scenes that we don't do it for the public. So I ain't really got to be in front of to be recognized. I'd rather be the person like the Mr. Miyagi in the background is probably like, yeah, look at him, yeah, look at him, he did whatever. But as far as me probably more of a public person than I am. I'm more the creative, business-minded person. Like I got so many $1 million ideas. That's just like everyone got good ideas, but I really got good ideas. And just I'd rather just sit there and try to develop them. If I can develop them for myself, try to develop them like try to push other people on. Hey, y'all, welcome to the Meeting Now Show. Hey, so what we're gonna do right now, guys? We're gonna translate. We're gonna switch up like this. Shout out. It's your boy. Welcome, family.
Hold on.
Welcome
You're too loud. You're too loud. Decrease your lips. Okay.
Welcome in, family. Have we got Rico in the building? Yeah. Yo, sorry, guys. That's what happened.
Hi, OB. Hi, Nightwing.
That's what happened, family. When you have an Android.
Hi, Rico. Smitten by Invicta. Courtney.
We got Courtney in the building, family. Yeah, it's going down, family. We got Courtney in the building. Yeah. So what we're gonna do right now, fam? We're gonna transition this interview, guys. Sorry for it's an Android issue.
Yes, I have an iPhone. He needs an iPhone.
But why you gotta talk about my iPhone? Why y'all keep talking about the Android? Keep talking about that. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that.
Android. It's not working.
Can we talk about my man? Can we talk about Slim Weeds right now? Can we talk about Slim Weeds right now?
No, the people are waiting for us. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me tell you something. First and foremost, if you must know,
get that Android out of here.
And that's on period.
It wasn't an Android. You know, that was the internet, because I got games running and I got y'all playlists running. So hey, don't do me. Now, I heard everything you said. On the iPhone. On the iPhone.
My iPhone is and we on the same internet, so I don't know.
Wow.
Just need to upgrade, bro. No,
it all started with a watch.
Whatever. You know what, Kenny? Now you got what you asked for, because Kenny just asked in the chat. He said, "Can you guys clown trap on the live?" So y'all got it. Matter of fact, hold up.
We were so happy that phone blinked out.
Yeah. Hey, D said, "Yo, D, that was." Hey, come on. Hold on. Yeah, family. So what we about to do right now, family, is we about to switch over to some Meet Night gear, guys.
Can I introduce? 2021. Can I introduce my channel first?
You been you.
Go.
Is he talking in the background?
His phone not working. Look, he in the back. You in the back. Is that his laptop in the background talking?
Oh, it's not. That was some weird, like some sinister.
Yes, it was. Wait,
where's that laughing?
Am I
I'm still here, sucker.
Is that you? Is that you?
Jesus, is that you?
Is that you, Jesus? Where's it coming from?
He said I'm still here. Hold on.
We're giving y'all the screen. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Way.
Go ahead, Slim Vision.
And little me.
Slim Vision. Slim Vision 5G.
Man, this is so funny.
So come, y'all, we got a great show, family. We got Mike and Christy upon coming up.
What time is coming up?
Yo. How y'all like that battle, family? We had Godfather in the building. Yeah, hold on. I'm acting like I can pull. I can't even tap people's things up over here.
Wait, they say explain playlist. They're for dummies. Okay, so explain playlist.
So the playlist is your videos just in a place. So it's like a folder.
I can't see.
Do you have to really touch them like that?
I could not see.
So a playlist is like a folder of all your videos. So the purpose is to have people run your playlist that they haven't ran before, or maybe for I think it's a 30-day period, for a 30-day period. So you run your playlist, and that's how content creators get watch hours. In order to get monetized on YouTube, monetize means that you start reaping benefits of your videos by having ads ran on your videos, or super chats, or memberships. And those money generate income for your channel. So you had to have 4,000 watch hours in order to get monetized. So when you run playlists and you get a community of people to run your playlist, then that helps you get to that 4,000 watch hours. So when me and me got monetized a week ago, 2 weeks ago, it wasn't because of us. Like, we don't have videos that, some people don't need people to run their playlist because they got thousands of views, or they get a few hundred views on their videos. But people like us don't have 400-500 views or 1,000 views every video. We have 100, 200, whatever the views are, whatever. Then when people run those playlists, it helps count toward those hours. So that's the purpose of a playlist. You got to have a good playlist with no. We have a playlist for live videos, then we have a playlist for regular videos, and we try to keep ours organized. So we have a video like a best of 2020. We have a set of videos just for our weight loss. And then we have like a whole 2021 playlist, and then we got a playlist for everything. And then we got a playlist just for a watch hour that's 20 hours or less. Some people got 20 hours or more, but Travis got like a 30-hour playlist. And then we got like we had 32 hours too, but now it's about down to 28 hours playlist. So I hope that answers your question.
30 hours, huh? Hey, man, you know what? It's never a dull moment with y'all on here, man. Now, anybody that have not linked up with me now, they're more than just YouTube. Like I said, here, let me see. They have nutrition. Now, last year, I went on this walk for breast cancer awareness, and I literally had this in my backpack. And I went, how many miles did I do?
5. You did 5, right?
No.
I think it was more. I think it was like 16 miles or something.
Yeah.
And at the end of that, I didn't eat. Man, I was exhausted, man. I had this stuff, man. I'm talking about this helped like big time. So it's legit. I get this thing 5 stars, like for real. And we, like, in
my gummies, I give them.
Them gummies is legit. I know she was upset because I wasn't supposed to eat none of her gummies, and I was killing them joints. Yeah.
Everybody loves our gummies.
They love them.
And they will be back, y'all. Unfortunately, we found out yesterday,
really like
Friday night, that they were sold out. So we got something extra for you, Mika. And you still have, and so we're gonna give you. We got the turmeric gummies that's coming. That's
the one we told her. Which one did we say? Which one you want?
She wanted to sleep with or turmeric.
Turmeric. Only
Yeah.
I want to sleep.
So we got one coming for you to hold you
Sleep
until the
well
drink
if
come
it's
over.
got CBD in there or THC. No, never.
Oh.
No. Trap vision and the lifestyle don't promote that. So we're talking about me and stuff. Anyway. Rico, Mike. I mean that's a Rico subject.
Well, Rico, I'm coming to your channel, baby.
Yeah, that's a Rico subject. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, as far as I know, they are y'all concentrating hard. Y'all taking notes. I know what y'all doing. I know what y'all doing.
We were. I looked and said that they were talking about
like y'all see y'all because y'all listen. Y'all
ain't never been this quiet.
I know, right? You're like they looking at me, trying to study me. You know the vibes. Hey, and y'all see how many times like how he talk with his hands with everything, and then when he's looking at stuff, he like this. Like you like a big kid, bro. I promise, man. You like a big kid. Be crying.
That looks good.
Oh yeah, we got to get our drink of the day is in spirit of you guys.
We're gonna do
that looks good.
A meat and eye drink of the day.
Yep.
I got some Sprite.
Got the Sprite.
I got some peach.
We got the peach Ciroc.
Yeah. And then I got a little cranberry.
And a little splash of cranberry.
Peach leaf.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Blend it up.
And then we got the meat and eye special. You feel me?
Make it.
Oh, you want me to do it right
She
here?
about to make it. She got the blender. It's sitting right here.
I want to see. You got to show people the final result.
Okay, I got you. Give me a second.
All right, she about to make that drink up. All right, so
welcome,
in the meantime,
see a lot of people coming into the chat. Welcome, chat. Welcome everybody to the chat. Hello, chat world.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to NQ's World, man. Hey, that's my sis, man. She has a great channel as well. You need to follow her if you're not following her. Hey, Weez, that's another great channel. That's another great channel that I linked up with. Yeah,
I'm about to tap into it right now.
Doing it right now.
Yeah. We're gonna drop the link. We're gonna drop that link.
Drop the link, everybody.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so I know, like, I'm not trying to ask all the, like, you know, I know you guys got some stuff planned.
I'm subscribed.
You know, but like,
we just subscribed to her, and we hit the bell. Cool.
I like that. So, hold up, let me see. What's going on? He said I was with Smiles. So, what's the next big step for you guys? What do you guys plan? Now, if it's a secret, I know I don't want you telling your big secrets, but like, what do you guys? What's the next plan for your channel?
For the channel is the next milestone is for us to get 5,000 subscribers. But we're not in a big hurry to get that because I'd rather have, like, right now we just hit like 2,100, close to 2,100, or we owe 2,100. We live over 2,100, but the views don't really show that we got 2,100 subscribers. Right. So we want to find a way, and that's what we're working on now. We've been talking to other content creators, ways we can do that. So we want to find a way to reconnect with all our viewers that follow us and just let them know, hey, we're still here, and come back home, come visit us, come swing through, whatever. Before we try to reach out to get the other 5,000, 20-something hundred subscribers. But our next goal is to get 5,000 subscribers, and then after that, of course, to get 10,000, so we can go to the YouTube studio. So that's our overall goal. But our next goal for that, our main goal was just to grow a channel, and then was to get monetized, and now it's whatever. But now we're gonna focus on the business and the product and just making good content. So our goal from here is to just develop our business skills and our business sense and our presentation and interviews and just talking to people and doing all that type of stuff. So our goal now is small. It's just to now fine tune everything that we've been doing so far and just reconnecting and networking.
Constantly improve.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all got the hype button with y'all?
Yeah, I was just about to hit it. Yeah, we got
the hype button for me for NQ's World. Yeah. Hey man, I love that, man. I love that. And let me see where we at. I'm trying to see. Oh, wait a minute, it's your boy Nino. Come on, come through. Holla at your boy.
You got super chat. We got super chat. We got super chat. We got super chat.
Oh, okay. So now, we got that midnight special. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. This is to two of the dopest people that I have to call brother and sister on YouTube and personally, because I can call them anytime and just bug their ear. You know what I'm saying? Literally. But you know what? Honestly, like I said, and not to be on no emotional type stuff, I ain't about to cry with you. I ain't about to cry. I ain't about to cry. Whatever, bro. Now, Drew, I appreciate you guys stopping, sis. I saw that. I greatly appreciate what you guys mean to the community, man. And something that you guys probably don't get back is that thank you. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even, I know y'all don't do the whole pat on the back thing, but it's like appreciation. And, bro, I'm going to tell y'all, for y'all too, I appreciate, I mean, like, you guys are hustling out there, man. Hustling. And they don't even realize it, man. Some people don't even deserve y'all. But I'll let God take care of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to step in the way of that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to tell you on my show, on this platform, the people show, it ain't just mine. It's hers too, I guess. I'll share it. I definitely.
You gotta write it down. You gotta do like this.
Write that down. I did it so y'all can write it down. I'm helping y'all.
I definitely appreciate y'all, man, and thank you guys for being on here, man. So now I'm gonna taste this meat and not special. Let me see.
Got that Georgia peach taste. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
It looks good.
It looks good.
That's gonna be a good evening.
Ding, ding, gotcha. Good evening.
Right. Yes. So anyway, now I talked to Little Meat, and I appreciate you sharing with me. I watched the latest video you guys had. The where was that place at?
They don't know because they could never get the name right.
That was Blue something.
Blue Rose.
Wait, don't answer. Mika keep trying to throw shade, okay? No, it's actually like 2 minutes from the house. It's called Blue Rose Art Bistro.
Okay. So, like I said, I text y'all. When I come down, I don't care about nothing else. Y'all got to take me to that because, man, bro,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Got to be fine because that man burnt his mouth out, man, trying to eat that food.
He trying to eat that macaroni, man.
That macaroni looks so good, and them greens. Oh
yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Y'all would love it. The nice music, nice little. The vibe was hot. Y'all love that.
Okay. All right, let's see. All right, we got people coming in, man. Hey, does anybody have a question for me or not? Anybody have a question for me now? For the most part, y'all know who they are. I think NQ's World, you just got introduced to them, and there's some people like sometimes you guys be sitting in the wing just chilling. These are some of the dopest people out here that hard working, and I will say this without shouting it out. There's some channels out there that got 7,000 subs that their content, and I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. It don't compare. There's another channel right now that I'm following, but they've been on longer than you, so I imagine that's why they have the numbers. But when it comes to content and what they do, and I've chatted with them before, you know what I'm saying, like inboxing and stuff like that. We don't have personal numbers. You guys, I see what you're saying. Don't be taking notes. Hold on, I'm gonna put my hands down. How about that?
Right. What?
Because I see what you're doing. Let me give you my
long finger.
No, I'm mimicking my brother.
let me ask y'all a question. So what do y'all see? What goals and plans do y'all hope for your children?
Well, Mira wants to be like a fashion designer, supermodel, plus size model. So for her, I just want her to just do whatever makes her happy.
Yeah.
The youngest, Amani,
she's gonna be a film.
She want to be a filmmaker, and you can tell that she's heading that way because YouTube and filmmaking two different things. But the passion that she got, like right now, she's in there.
Like she's setting the tone for it already.
Like I'm almost sick of it. Like it'd be 1 o'clock in the morning, she'll be recording. Like, who are you talking to? Like, just imagine when she started going live. Like, she don't know anything about lives right now. Like, I can see now. So I just want them to be happy and do whatever they want. I really have no goals for them. Just what we can do to push them, whatever we can do to kind of nurture and develop whatever ideas they got, whatever. That's on them. We just try to nurture our goals for. If we keep doing what, then they get motivated, inspired, and all that type of stuff. So we're not saying we're not focused on. We're trying to focus on us to be and lead by example, so they can see that and say, you know what? Look at my parents did it. My parents did it. My parents did this. Like when my name finally got mine tattooed, she just lit up like, Really? You got monetized ever? So that's our goal. Like I don't really have goals from them. They say goals for themselves. We just try to encourage them and motivate them.
So I know that Money is definitely like that filmmaker. She already displays everything about it. I hope one day we can get her. She wants to meet like Tyler Perry, so one day we can do that. And a little back history behind Mira. Amira actually has the like a little modeling background. She did a few local things or whatever. So me, I always call myself the mommy manager. The momager. I really want her to. And I think she's about to try to reach out to. I think it's something going on that she said she's going to be working on. So I want her to continue like in that field because that's her. I think that's her, and that's something she loves. Like basically what you said, like whatever their passion is, we're all for it.
So we had 2 questions. Vic said, "Question: You plan on getting a real tablet and get rid of that 3% Apple tablet?"
Man, that tablet dead right now. Yes, we plan to, but we plan on getting a just not
the shade.
There's a MacBook. That's what we actually checking that now. But
that was from Vic, not us. That was the question.
Okay, we have a donation box if you would like to donate that.
And don't forget to get your meeting on stuff, man. Like, hey,
and Tony.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony.
Y'all make sure. No, we got a lot of different products. Y'all go to our website, shopmainutrition.com.
Again, shop MAI.
So let's take over track. Let's take over track thing right quick.
Okay.
So right now, guys, like this is one of our biggest sellers, guys. We're just taking over Trap Vision Show. This is our verified whey protein, guys. This thing has over 120 calories. It has 20 grams of protein, less than 2 grams of sugar, guys. So this has you need to either lose weight, maintain weight, or just take it as a great nutritional option instead of having like all them sugary juices and pops and sodas and whatever you're drinking. Have your nice, delicious protein shake. Our website, we have over 12 different ingredients and recipes that you can go to, select through, and mix it up, such as how you make your Snicker protein shake or almond joy or apple pie. We call it a kale protein shake. So you can never get bored with our protein shake, y'all. It's great for 3 reasons. It's affordable, it tastes good, and it works. Like definitely 28 grams of protein, which is way enough protein to satisfy your needs. And we also got different flavors, which is verified. This is verified vanilla. This is verified cinnamon swirl that has 30 grams of protein in it. And we also have salted caramel. Also has 30 grams of protein. We got different options. We got vegan protein, and coming out really soon, we got cookies and cream and chocolate vegan. So we got vanilla vegan, and we got chocolate vegan that's coming really, really well. Vanilla vegan's out. The chocolate vegan is coming really soon. Also, as Trap said, we got our recharge, which is a BCAA guy, which is a post-workout. So after a great workout, you're working out, you ran, you did weights, whatever. You can take this, put this in any type of water or any type of juice, shake it up, and our protein shaker that we got around here.
We'll throw that in.
And again, this is a great to take after a great workout, guys. So this is a recharge because again, recharge is for recovery. And then we also got a pre-workout called Flex. I think this may be sold out, but it should be back probably about another week or 2. So this is a pre-workout that you take before you work out, help give you energy, help give you that nice little pump before you work out, and then you can take a pre-workout, a BCAA after you work out. And then we have our gummy line, this is our big seller. If y'all like Goalie, this is our apple cider vinegar gummy, guys. It smells like pure vinegar, but it's not as harsh. That's taking fire. We also got multivitamin gummies. We also got joint care gummies, guys. For those who have little joint pains. We also got biotin hair, skin, and nail gummies. We also got those who having trouble sleeping. We got sleep aid gummies, and then we also got turmeric. Y'all know, guys, in COVID season, you got to keep your body safe and clean. Help for overall immunity. Guys, we got turmeric gummies. We also got this brand new, y'all. No one's seen this yet. Brand new alert. You've seen it here on the Trap Business Show. Brand is not even on the website yet, or maybe, but it's not active yet. We got Red Superfood, guys. So those who lacking ingredients, vitamins, fruits and vegetables, guys. Now you can take this as a great superfood, guys, to give you all the nutrition that you need. And then we also got, we got that, we got that. What else we got? We got fat burners. We also got a detox, guys. So whatever nutritional supplements y'all need, guys, come shop us at shopmainutrition.com. After this live today, after Mike and Courtney come and rip it up, go to shopmainutrition.com, guys. Enter the promo code or the code TRAP. We're gonna be Trap Vision. Everybody knows. Use the promo code Trap Vision for 15% off your entire order, guys. So go to shopmainutrition.com. Use promo code at the checkout for Trap Vision, not Trap Vision 3D. It's plain Trap Vision, and you'll get 15% off your order, guys. Thank y'all so much, man, for supporting with us. Thank y'all for supporting Trap Vision 3D, man. Again, we got plenty of protein. We got plenty of gummies. We got detox. Guys, we got fat burners. Whatever y'all need, y'all, to keep y'all safe, keep y'all healthy, we got, man. Just come support us and we'll take care of you. Absolutely. And also, we got merch. Oh, yeah. We got God First, which is one of our biggest sellers. Y'all see Trap Vision got it on. God First. We always try to put God First. He got it on. We got Me and I merch and our t-shirts. We got plenty of face masks. They got God First on it in different colors you want. Another red one, God First you want. We got drawstring bags. Those who want to work out or just want to carry stuff around with you. We got zippers in it. We got tumblers coming really soon. They got God First, and also they got Me and I on it, guys. And of course, we said we got shakers. We got lanyards. What else?
Let's go. Keep going. Keep going.
They come. They got. So again, we got some more shirts. They got God First on it.
So yeah, anyway, thank you so much, Me Nine. You guys have been an awesome couple on here.
We got Me Nine. We got Me Nine Graffiti.
Greatly appreciate you guys being here. You know what I'm saying? It has been so amazing.
I'm gonna drop y'all link again.
We're gonna drop y'all link.
We got Me Nine in black and gold. Come get y'all Me Nine black and gold, man. Y'all, one of our biggest sellers. We got the Strong Sister.
Strong Sister.
Strong Sister, man. Again, we got Trap Vision. We got, man, this inspired by Trap, man. This Trap, salute to everyone, all my people that served in the Army. We got the God First and the camel, inspired by Trap. We got the Girl Power shirt. And again, more God First, y'all. So whatever y'all want, we got, man. We got hats coming later on in the year, but
yeah.
Sorry, baby.
Yep. You done?
Y'all done?
You done? Okay, hey, thank you guys for coming on, man. We about to jump in.
Love y'all.
Yeah, you know we love y'all too, man. So, hey, y'all jump back down in the chat, man. We about to bring up two amazing people, man, here in just a second.
Promo code Trap Vision. Promo code Trap Vision. Salute to everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for real. All right, family. So, Wifey about to take over for.
Let me answer some of the questions.
Yeah, she's gonna answer some questions, man. I'm about to take a small intermission. You know what I'm saying? I've been drinking this stuff.
The link?
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, we gotta drop the link for the next.
Let me go ahead and drop the link for my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. I know they waiting in the wings, and they probably got, you know what I'm saying, stuff they need to be doing and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Let them in when they come on.
Yeah. All right. So it just got dropped.
Hey, Be the Difference. How you doing? One question said, why so many Bulls hat raids in Chicago? So he represents
big time.
He hates this because my phone always rings. So yeah, he represents Chicago. Let me see. Don't forget to go on Shop Nutrition. Let me see, is that it? Let me find it. Promo code is, I'm gonna drop the link again. Trap Vision, and get a discount. I love their gummies. Their gummies, apple cider gummies, is great. Hold on, let me take over his seat, y'all. Can y'all see? Let's see. I'm gonna drop that link again. I don't think he paid me enough for this. Let him know I need a raise. Never mind. He just bought me a car. Never mind. Can't say that no more. I gotta think of something else to say now. Who's all in here? Hey, Leo.
They
Yep, they're here. Okay, we're gonna bring the next guest out on here. Here we. Okay, I thought I was gonna push it. Why you gotta put your little ashy fingers in here? Let me do me. Let me do me. I probably don't even know what I'm doing though. So go ahead. I'm gonna scoot on over and mind my business.
Thank you for waiting, family. Now this next group, man, when I tell you, they are the bomb, man, and they have a great history. First and foremost, man, you guys are gonna find out, man. So y'all know my slogan when I say it started with a watch. You gonna feel what I'm saying here when I bring these people up, man, because they inspired your boy. They inspired your boy to come on here. So let me introduce you guys. If you don't know them, it's the king and queen of the Invictaholics. It's the king and queen of this whole family thing, man. Mike and Courtney, man, what's happening?
What's up?
Hey. So you already know I had to throw the. Hey, bro, you remember when I wore this, man? Was that the Invicta Cruise 2019?
Oh yeah.
When y'all had the diver helmet with the lights in it. That was crazy. I was like, man, I can't believe. And I'm gonna just say this before we dive in. I'm gonna just say this. Y'all should have got like #1. I mean, I know it's kind of hard competing against diamonds, but for creativity, man, please, y'all had fish. Man, and family, I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that right now. Okay, we just got a super chat. Thank you. Oh, man, appreciate it. Super chatting it up. So people, I mean, they know you from the Invictaholics. You have, God, dog, you got like over 11,000 people just like on a regular basis dropping watches and pictures, their life, like they're dropping everything, right? You guys have created the atmosphere. Like you guys created, like I understand AL, he bought the company and got the watches, but you guys brought the family. Like you guys brought the heat to it.
We brought a space. You guys are all the family. It takes everyone to bring that kind of atmosphere. We can't do it ourselves. It's a team thing. It's a community thing. It's all of you as much as it is us. We just try to keep the peace in there, give you guys some room, but it's all about you guys.
Well, and that just saying, one, congratulations, my man. Was it 20 years on your personal business?
Yeah, man, 20 years.
And dude, I would have never known that until like I've been watching and following you, of course, but dude, that is impressive. It's not a lot of people. So like I just had Meet Now on there and they're entrepreneurs. You've been doing it like for 20 years. How did you get started? And I know you gave your dad and somebody else some congratulations and thanks for it, but like how did you get started in your business?
Well, I mean, it started, I'll try to make like a really super long story short. But it started like my dream was to actually be an animal trainer at SeaWorld. Like one of those crazy people you see jumping with the whales and doing all that crazy stuff. So as a kid, naturally I had, little aquariums and I was taking care of my own fish and that kind of stuff. And then when I was actually old enough to get like my first job, actually, not really old enough, but I was doing it under the table when I was 15 years old. My first job was actually at a pet shop, at a pet store. And then this guy was okay at what he did, but I still, even at that age, I was like, I could be way better than this guy and make way more money. So, basically in a nutshell, that's how I started. I learned with him and I took my knowledge with him. And then along with some help from my parents and my sisters and all that kind of stuff, I started my own business. My dad, when I was 16, 17, just about to graduate high school, I told him that that's what I wanted to do. But he said, you have to finish school first. So I started the company with my dad part-time while I was going to college. I got a marine biology degree and a clinical psychology degree. And then, during college, I worked, I had my own business. And then after I graduated college, basically I went all in on the business side. and never look back, man. It's what it is. It's all I do. It's all I've ever done. It's all I know. So that's basically it. And then just little by little, it just kept growing and growing, making the right connections. You know, good decisions, bad decisions. You know, at the time I didn't know, so it just kind of kept growing until, you know, basically where we're at today. We're statewide right now when it comes to maintenance, and we're actually worldwide when it comes to building custom aquariums and installing and that kind of stuff. So.
So your business is separate. Like, okay, so if somebody wanted, you know, to work with you or have you build some custom, how can they get in touch with you?
They just honestly, they call me. I mean, all of our, we don't advertise anywhere. Everything is, you know, just, you know, word of mouth. Yeah, everything's word of mouth. And then, you know, they see work that we've done. We've been in the industry for so long now that, you know, when it comes to big aquarium builders, you know, basically we're always in the top 3. So we get to bid, you know, with a lot of people. We're with a lot of connections with, you know, theme parks and a lot of, you know, just big companies. And when it comes to custom aquariums or installations, and especially maintenance, I started in the maintenance game. You know, I started taking care of other people's aquariums before I was building them. So that's basically how, you know, I got to learn the game, and basically where we're at now. So.
And to be more specific, you can go to aritanks.com, which is his website if you want to see everything and really get in contact with him.
This is my marketing manager, just so you know.
And she's pretty good at what she does, man. You know, I want to share the story with people, man. This is how I got, you know, like really hooked into Mike and Courtney. We heard about this Invicta cruise, and everybody heard my story about like how I got started with the watches, man. But when I went to that cruise, I went to the expo and I walked around and I actually saw Big John. What's the Big John's last name?
Zuback.
John Zuback was sitting right. He was like right next to you guys. And he had this huge display. And I was like, oh, man, this dude got a gang of watches, man. I was like, that's crazy. And as I turned left, you were sitting there and you had this smile on your face. You looked over for a second. Courtney looked over for a second and you went to go tell somebody something about a watch or whatever. And you said, what's up, man? And you put your hand out and you shook my hand. And I was like, okay, so tell me about your watches, man. And you just went into the story and then you got to the watch. You know the watch I'm talking about. Family, y'all see this? That watch right there, when he told me the story about that, I felt like, okay, I'm buying into Invicta and this watch is broken. And I was like, okay, he got a broke watch in his collection. What's the deal? So, bro, you have to tell a story. So I'm going to let you take the screen.
So I was actually installing, you know, again, like what we talked about, I do big, you know, aquariums, usually commercial size aquariums, like thousands of gallons. And these pumps are like, they look a lot like pool pumps, right? So they're very massive. They weigh a lot, you know, anywhere between 20, 30, some of them even 50 pounds just for a water pump. And I was installing a pump, and this was actually my daily watch that I used to wear back then. It was an iForce, you know, one of the, you know, lesser expensive ones, you know, just to beat it up basically every day. And I was wearing it and I was installing this pump, and this pump was on like on a pedestal. In some instances you have to put it on pedestals, and the pump actually fell onto my hand. And this pump was, like I said, it was probably about 40 pounds or so. And it fell onto my wrist actually, and it broke the watch, therefore saving my wrist. But what's crazy is it broke the glass, but the watch is still waterproof. It still works, and it's just one of my favorite watch stories that I have, because it literally saved my wrist from, you know, possibly being destroyed. So,
bro, when you told me that, I was like, so this is what I'm buying. I'm buying these type of watches, man. They're indestructible. I said, oh yeah, I'm winning. I said, yeah. I'm winning. But you know what? I've told that story for years. After you told me that, I said, when people were like, man, Invicta's trash, I'm like, no, you need to talk to Mike. Invicta's not trash, you're lying. Because an iForce is not even like, how many people talk about buying an iForce? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not one of their premier pieces, man. And that's crazy. So, but you know what? One thing I didn't ask you, well, I don't know this. you could tell the people, how did you guys like get started with Invicta?
Oh man, that's a that's a crazy story. So we have different stories actually about how we got started, and I'll tell my side, she'll tell her side, and then I guess she can tell you how we, I guess on our first date we were actually both wearing the same exact watch, and that's kind of part of the story about kind of how we got started. But for me, I got started with Invicta because I previous to Invicta, I was, a watch enthusiast, but I used to have like all sorts of brands. And I don't want to say like what brands, but they were like the fancier, crazier, very expensive brands. And I was actually I was at a wedding and I was thrown into a pool with this supposed dive watch that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And it actually ended up getting foggy, and it ended up costing me a few $1,000s just to fix the watch, just for being thrown in a pool. And so then I kind of got discouraged from that. And then my sister, I helped my sister, same sister that helped me out with my business stuff, Julie, I'll shout her out. And so I helped her out building her fence at her house. And she actually gave me as a present my first Invicta. It was an Ocean Ghost, which I still have also. But that's how I got started with Invictas. I was like, this thing is awesome, automatic, felt good, weighed good, it worked. It was, I destroyed that thing literally every day. And I still have it, still works and everything. So that's kind of what got me started on the Invicta. Ever since then, I noticed that they had so many different ones and affordable. And I just kind of, created the addiction from that point forward. So she can tell you her side now.
Well, mine, I used to do hair. So I had a hard time with finding something that I could wear. Like, it was hard to bring my phone over to the sink all the time. And if I had a watch on, I usually had to take it off at the bowl, which is a pain between customers, when you've got color on your hands or whatever's going on. So I ended up finding a pro diver, and gosh, it was so small. Now that I think about it, it was like 33 millimeters. Now I'm wearing like a Sea Hunter, But anyways, so I found them because they were water resistant. I didn't have to take it off all the time. I beat it up, like he said, I smacked it on all kinds of stuff, and it was really durable. And so anyway, when we finally met, which was also at the salon. He was a customer, and then I slipped him my business card. And then on our first date, we happened to be both wearing the same pro diver.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So the moral of the story is she hit on me first. At least that's what I like to think of it anyway. That's my side.
Hey man.
I couldn't say no. Couldn't let him leave.
Hey, I mean, my man got swag, man. Like, look.
That's right, man. That's right.
Look, man, you share the drink, bro. Like, you cool dude. Like, yeah. You remember what floor was that? Like the fifth floor in the back of that club, and you guys had that like throwback party. Yeah. So I know how you turn up, bro. So you good people. Now I do want to ask you guys, whose idea was it, or was it collective for the Invictaholics? How did that come to be?
Probably a joint.
So are you asking like how the Invictaholics, like the brand got started?
Yeah, the brand. Whose idea was it to just run with this whole idea of having like the logos and Invictaholics, the name and everything?
I mean, so it's kind of a two-part story. And some people don't probably know the beginning of the story, but I'm 100% honest, and I got to give credit where it's due. We actually started, collecting Invictas, and we were on Facebook, and like I said, this is Invictaholics that was actually owned previously. Okay. Probably about a year or two before anybody knew about it, and I'll explain. So when we were on Facebook and we were trying to find groups to like, learn more about Invictas and, just kind of do that kind of thing. And we actually came across a group that was called Invictaholics. So what we ended up doing was I became a member of that group. And the group at the time had like a few hundred people. It wasn't crazy. I had like maybe 500-600 people in the group. But I, being the businessman that I am and the family that we are, I was like, I really love that name. I love that name. So we went online and we looked at everywhere, and I said, Invictaholics, the name was nowhere to be found. It wasn't a business. It wasn't registered. It wasn't copywritten. It wasn't trademarked. It wasn't nothing. So the business person that I am, I was like, legally it's ours. If we can take it and we can do whatever we want with it, then there's no repercussions to it, right? But being the nice person that I am, I contacted the admin of that group at the time, and I basically said, look, we love the name, we love the group, we love what you're about, and whatever. And he's like, well, it's good because I don't really want to continue doing it. So I said, okay, so we're going to take it over from you, and it's ours. Like, it's all like legal paperwork and everything. The group at the time was ours. The name, even though it wasn't legally his anyway, but so we basically took it like that and, kind of made it what it is today. Especially, she's basically 99%, guilty of everything that has happened with, Invictaholics. So I basically made it legal. We trademarked it. We made the website. We, made the group, started advertising for the group, and went on the very first cruise, which at the time we only had, a few hundred people, in the group. I think maybe 1,000 at most, and the first cruise. And excuse me. And part of what we did was on that first cruise. A lot of the people that we know now didn't even go to that first cruise. Like most people that went on that first cruise didn't even know Invicta at the time. They were like tickets that were given to them and all kinds of stuff. But on that first cruise, we actually I remember this, we brought 100 shirts, and we gave them away as advertising for our group. And we had a line of people just waiting for the shirts. And that's basically how it kind of got started and how it blew up. And it's just, it's a whirlwind.
It was really the cruise is what kind of set things off for us, because even the first one, when we went, we were really excited because we loved Invicta and we had heard about it and actually got the tickets and everything through Shop HQ. So it was different because that first cruise, everyone's there just for a normal carnival cruise. And we were there like, yay, Invicta. And everyone's like, what's Invicta? So we had made these shirts just kind of as a, let's see how it goes. We don't know if anyone's even going to like them. And if you look back at them, those first shirts they were kind of terrible. When I look back at it now, I'm like, man, look at how we have changed. But anyway, it gave us a chance to meet people like face to face. Some of them were from the group, not too many, but a lot of people joined the group after the cruise. And what was cool about that is we had already made connections with these people. So by the time they joined the group, we could put a face to the screen name, and to the profile. Right. And then by the time, the second cruise came along, more people had already been either on the first one or it was kind of hyped up more. So by the second one, I'm pretty sure that's when we met most of you guys. Like that's when we met a lot of people. And so just really the community part started building, and that's really what made everything grow, is being able to meet people face to face, doing store events, doing the cruise, doing get-togethers, even that have nothing to do with the store. Sometimes we were in Jersey it's been a couple years already, but we went and met people at the mall up there just because we were in town for a race, and we're like, hey, there's a bunch of members that live around here. Let's just see if they want to meet up. And being able to do stuff like that has really made the group grow, creating those friendships and those bonds. It spreads, then you want to tell your other friends about it. You're like, hey, I met, these people in this great community. We love watches. You love watches. Why don't you join? And it just spreads. And that's how the group has really grown. Word of mouth and just everyone, enjoying each other's watches and the friendships and bonds, I guess,
That's crazy. So for me, and I talked to Mike about this earlier, man. Just want people to know that if you're watching Trap Vision 3D in any capacity, you see me posting watches, stuff like that. My first watch where I posted was actually in Invictaholics. And I had Tony Woe. Me and him talking. He was like, Trap, you can go ahead and, like if you really love this brand, you really want to represent it, go, just do that. And you guys actually, I talked to Courtney. She was like, bro, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it. Like, you post your first video or like a cruise video or whatever, man. Like, dude, I'll support it. And you literally, like, if you guys look at my early videos, I had an Invicta Holic shirt in every video, and I was like, had my back turned. Like, literally, hold up. I still got. I remember when you gave me this shirt right here.
Yay! Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember in every shirt, I used to point at the back, like, hey, man, like, dude. And you know what's crazy? I will never forget this, man. I went up to Gary, Indiana. Went to Gary, Indiana. We went to Walmart, and I just happened to look over it, and I was like, I know that wasn't no Invicta Holic shirt. I looked over, I said, oh, snaps, they got Invicta Holic shirt on. I was like, dude, hold up. You been on the cruise? He said, no, I just like Invicta Holics. He said, what you know about him? I was like, bro, I'm Invicta. He was like, bro, I'm Invicta. Like, it was the craziest thing, dude. Like, we forgot our minds. I ran away from her. I was like, I was so hyped because, Lou, and that's just a testament to you guys, because I'm like, you know Nike, you know Reebok, you know all these other names and stuff like that, man. But then when you know, like Meet Not, man, if I see a weed shirt, you know what I'm saying, like a Meet Not shirt somewhere, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. I see you guys out anywhere outside of Walmart and all these other places, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, dude, I know them. That's crazy, man. Like,
that's crazy to hear.
That's awesome.
That's like,
like,
that's shocking. Like, you don't expect to hear stories like that about our stuff.
Yeah, I never heard that story.
Gear. Y'all got merch out here, man. So DC, Tamika was telling me that she was like, okay, look at their channel now. Look how you got it broke down. And there's a guy named Michael that I met through Enterprise, and like he came in, he had a pro diver on, and I said, oh, that's a pro diver. I know that anywhere. That's my favorite watch. He said, what you know about Invicta? I said, oh, bro, hold up. I pulled my phone out. He said, wait a minute. Dude, you on the Invicta Holics page. I know Mike and Courtney. I was like, you don't know Mike and Courtney like I know Mike and Courtney. You been on the cruise? He was like, no, but I chatted with him in the thing. I've dropped pictures and they talked to me. I was like, well, I met him. He said, wait. He looked at me. He said, you Trap Vision. Oh, so, it was the craziest thing. And it's like a suburb here of Indianapolis. This dude got shirts. You know what I'm saying? Invicta Holics shirts. He rented the car for me, drove home, and came back.
Oh my goodness.
Just to show me that he had merch. And I said, bro, I believed you from the jump, bro, because you got a Invicta watch on, bro. So, I mean, here's the deal. What I wanted to say was, people, this is one of the main reasons. These two right here, one of the main people. I mean, the main reasons why your boys up here doing this, and you guys supported my channel, man. Like y'all won't let nobody drop nothing, no links or nothing. You said, "Hey, Trap, I got you. Drop your link in there." And I was like, "Really?" You was like, "Go ahead, man. Hey, look, you got a passion for Invicta like nobody other, man. Then go ahead." And I never forget. Now I know you guys don't know this, but I sat here and just thought about that. Was like, wow. That's family. That's the true definition of family, man. And it wasn't like you guys were like getting no kudos or no slap on the back or anything like that, because people didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. People didn't know like how many times I got so frustrated with this thing, and I'm leaving Courtney. Man, I left Courtney like a 10-page letter.
No, I like this conversation. No, they weren't letters. They were, hey. That's how I feel. And, it was nice, though, because I've already been there. Whatever you were feeling, I had already fought those monsters, So it was nice to be able to, share a little advice and hope that my struggles could help you. Maybe you could bypass some of that stuff and skip those parts, And I really, talking to you, I could hear your vision and, like you said, I saw your passion from the beginning, and I trusted that you were going to do something, for real with this. It wasn't going to be a game. It wasn't just some silly little, phase, or you were just going to do something for a little bit and then everyone get all hyped up and you would bail. I knew you had to follow through. And so I'm absolutely willing and happy to back anybody that, has a vision. And if we can do it, if we can help promote you and get you to your dream, we're going to do whatever we can. So I love those chats. So anytime you want to message me, trust me, I'm ready. I'm mine.
You know, and I appreciate that. But, you know, I'm going to tell you why I appreciate that is because you're a mother. Yeah, for people that don't know that, she's a mom and a wife. And having my wife here, man, like she's a GOAT. And I know she's the GOAT for you. Dude, you have a lot and you wear a lot of hats because you have over 11,000 members. That's a lot of people to try to cipher through.
It's a lot of stuff in the background. It's
she's not only a mom of 2 here, but she's a mom of 11,000 people that every day gets bombarded with this problem and that problem, and this guy pissed that guy off, and this was, you know, this was offensive to that guy, and this, and it's just, it gets overwhelming sometimes, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I know. I remember. And I will tell off. I had to apologize to these guys before because I had posted something in there, a negative comment that I got, and I was like, "Hey, look what happened. Look what this person said," and it just started this whirlwind. And I was like, "Oh, that wasn't my intent." And I'm behind the scenes like, "Y'all, I'm so sorry. I won't post no more. I quit. I'm just going away." And Courtney's like, "Look, dude, relax. Just."
It's a problem. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Just
you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like I was like, dude, they got enough to be worrying about, not to just add it. So I was like, oh, just man, I was so upset with myself. And we were sitting there, she was like, Trap, do you think you should have posted that? I was like,
because he don't listen to me.
I said, I don't think I should have.
You also can't control other people, so you can post something or say something. I mean, I don't know how many times. It's a lot of personalities in one space. It's a lot of opinions. It's a lot of views. It's a lot, and it's hard sometimes for people to really be able to get along and understand each other. And sometimes, you know, you can post something that is totally innocent and means one thing to you, and someone's going to read that and take it totally different. So then I'm in the background like, hey, nope, this is what was meant, or hey, you know, whatever. But you know, it's never a problem. Everyone can say something, you know, and somebody else is going to take it the wrong way. You can't predict what's going to happen, and you can't shut your voice down all the time because you're worried about what someone else is going to say or how they're going to react. You know, I'm not saying go out there, and obviously we still have some rules and guidelines that we want people to stick to. But we also believe that everyone has a voice and an opinion, and you are right to share that. In fact, most of the time, we all want to hear it. And a lot of the times, there's 1,000 people in this group that feel the same way. So when stuff like that happens, don't you worry about it. If you know that you're pushing the boundaries, if you're looking at my rules and you're like, oh, is she going to message me about this? You know, probably don't do it. But otherwise, I mean, go for it. I'll take care of it. It's no big deal, you know. And I spend a lot of time too defending everyone. So, you know, as much as I'm in there kind of landing the hammer down, you know, I'm also back there trying to be a voice for all of you as well. So don't worry, I got it.
Yeah.
Got a question.
That was a question. Mike said, "Can people sell watches on the site?"
Yeah, so I was actually going to answer that, and I was going to piggyback on something you said as well. So when you know, not only, you know, it was we don't do it often where we allow people to kind of advertise, you know, YouTube or, you know, websites or, you know, merch or whatever it is you got on our site, because from day one, you know, me and her made an agreement that this was going to be a collector's group. You know, it was not going to be something that we were, you know, going to, you know, sell ad space on, that we were going to, like, you know, make it so it's a bunch of ads or a bunch of for sale watches or any of that stuff. We wanted it to, I wanted the content to be, you know, collectors' opinions and, you know, factual stuff about the watches or movements, you know, and also be educational to a lot of people, you know. So that's kind of how, you know, when we first started, that was like our goal. And so to answer the question, no, we don't usually allow for sale posts on the group page, because, you know, A, for that reason, and B, if we allow one person to do it, then you're going to have all of a sudden, you know, 12,000 people thinking it's okay. And all of a sudden our feed and our wall turns into a bunch of for sale posts. So what we did was we kind of joined with, you know, the buy, sell, trade group. So everybody that, you know, asked us that question, we direct them straight to that group. There's groups that's the only thing you can do. And the same thing with the raffle groups. Mike Farrer from the raffle groups. I mean, it's just they're amazing. I mean, I've raffled a bunch of my watches too, you know? And they're set up for that. Exactly.
They know how to handle the money stuff. You know, we had a lot of try not to control every aspect in the group. You know, but we had to cut it out because we were getting a bunch of messages about transactions and things that were going on in private that weren't pertinent to Invictaholics. You know, it was things that people were doing in the background. And then they were having issues with scammers or, you know, just arguments about different things. And so we decided just to cut it out totally. This isn't a, you know, Craigslist type group. It's not a sales group. It's a show off group. We want you guys to show off. We don't want you to sell your stuff, but, you know, just because we get the question.
I'm curious. Have you guys seen a like a bump in subscribers or members since this whole COVID thing?
No, I mean, you know, to be honest with you, we about every year or two, we go through the group, and you know, again, you know, part of what we like about the group is that the numbers are there, and we have actual active users. And what do they call it on Facebook? Engagement. Like, so the engagement that we have in our group is superior to any other. I think the last time one of the last times I checked, it was over 200,000 posts and comments in 28 days. Which is, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous considering, you know, it's only 11 or 12,000 people. But so we want to keep that content there. We don't want to have, you know, 12,000 members. And exactly what you were talking about with me and I earlier, you don't want to have 12,000 members and your, you know, your engagement be like 5 people, you know, like that to me, it's like, okay, are they fake people? Are they not fake people? Like, what's the deal here? So I would rather have less amount of people and have better content and better engagement, because again, that's what we are. We're a collectors group. So we actually, where I was getting with that is, so about every year or two, we go through the group, and if you haven't like posted or commented or anything like that in like 6 months, 8 months, or a year, we actually just, you know, exit and that's it. You have to basically rejoin because it kind of hurts the numbers, you know? So that's kind of what, you know, and the thing about Facebook is you're not really monetized on Facebook, so you can have how many people you want. And, you know, you're not like YouTube. So for us, it's like we focus on, you know, good members, good solid members that follow the rules and that are, you know, just good overall people that can eventually, like yourself, turn into family, you know? So we don't want people like, you know, that don't post, or people that are, you know, they're here to scam, or, you know, the internet's crazy. I'm sure you know, it's like every day she's got to kick people out of there because they try to, you know, they go in, they answer the questions, they go through everything, but then they start like advertising behind our back, or they start posting stuff they shouldn't, or messaging people. Like, it's crazy, man.
We just had, I just found, like, I find these groups all the time within our group, but the newest one has been a woman who's going around messaging the men in the group. And actually she messaged me too, which was a little bit funny, wanting to send me, you know, pictures of her goods, I guess. And then I noticed that other people were friending her, and I was like, oh no, I know some of these people and I know their wives, and I'm not gonna let this stuff go on, you know, pass around. But the only thing that has increased the most during this COVID stuff is the trolls and the scammers.
Yeah.
It's hard. And so I apologize for all of you who are like, how are these people getting in here? And hey, admins, why do you let this keep going on? This person's only in here for, you know, talking trash and all that. I mean, there's 11,000 plus people, and I'm getting as many out as I can, but it's hard, and they are tricky, and they sometimes they hide for a long time, and then they start to come out little by little with little comments here and there that no one really notices. But to be honest, that's really the only thing that's increased. Other than that, we get a pretty good, you know, amount of requests all the time. I would say like every couple of days I have a couple hundred that I have to go through, and I don't let a majority of them in. Because we have questions that, you know, they're supposed to answer. They're supposed to agree to the rules, read those, things like that. And so I'm pretty strict, to be honest. So if they get in, they're good. They're tricking me good, because I am not easy to get past. If you're in this group, you had some good answers, I guess. But anyway, but no, that's pretty much the only thing I think that's gone up is just that.
Okay. So how the kids been doing since this whole ordeal?
They're fine, really. I mean, we are in Florida, so things have been, you know, a little more open for, you know, than others. They've been back in physical school since August. They do remote learning days.
Wow.
And they've only they only had to close school 2 times. For one was a kid that got sick, and then they just wanted to shut everything down and quarantine for a couple weeks so they could sanitize the building and do all that. And then another time, one of the teachers had got it, and so they did the same thing, shut it down. But that's it ever since then, and they've adapted well. I mean, kids these days, they love their technology, so they're used to it. Remote learning and being online for class is like a dream because they, you know, don't have to wear pants. They can snack all day. Like, you know what I mean?
They wear their shirts, no pants.
You know, we would be dying. The generation that wanted to be outside all the time, and going to school was fun because you got to go see your friends and get away from the house and your parents' eyes. But these kids, I don't know, but they're doing good.
They're doing great.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so how engaged are your kids with the whole Invictaholic experience?
They're pretty good.
They have watches of themselves, quite a few. You know, obviously when they're little, you have to get them little ones, and you got to size them all the way, you know, to
all the way down. Hell yeah.
But they have a few. I think Sophia has like 3 or 4, and I think Joey has like 5 or 6. So they love it. They go to all the events with us too, and show off their watches. And they, you know, they're if we're there, they're there. So they come with us to all the collectors events and all that cool stuff. So
okay, so they're becoming little celebrities.
Yeah, that's him in the comments, by the way. Joey Aponte, that's him on the comments. And he's got the shirt. He was rocking the shirt the other day. Of course, they all, you know, geared out. So
he said, "Okay, I see that." He said, "I have a few shirts and watches, but that's it." Don't be so modest.
So like the store events, they'll come and help us set up and hang out and kind of be little human advertisements, but no cruise yet. They don't get to do that part.
Yeah. So I was going to answer some of those questions too. So the reason why 3X is not usually the largest we carry. We can actually go up to 5 or 6X usually on the site. But we usually about once a year is when we kind of restock everything, and we try. I say we, but it's her. She tries to change the merch, you know, colors and, you know, combinations and that kind of stuff. So whatever's on the site now, invictaholics.com, is basically what we have left. So we try to make it so that it's kind of more like a limited edition stuff. Not really always available at all times available. So if it's new merch, we'll have all the way up to like usually 5X. So whatever's on the site now, it's, you know, basically what we have left.
You can email me also.
Yeah.
Invictaholics@gmail, or I think the Apontes@gmail. Either one of those. If you have a request, go ahead and tell me what sizes you need, and even if you have color ideas, whatever you guys, you know, have suggestions for, let me know, or request. Usually when I put in an order, if I don't normally order certain sizes or something, if I have enough requests for that, then I'll do it special for that order. So, but if no one says anything to me, then I'm not going to do it. So if you need it or want it, just let me know, and I have no problem with adding that. Kevin's
so you know, again, you know, I'm an OG collector, right? So, you know, I've known Invicta for, I don't know, 10, 15 years or so. So I'm used to like the old school, you know, 7750. And this was carbon fiber too. I don't know if you can see it on there, but there it is. Yeah. So it's 7750. So I actually have every single 7750 Pro Diver that Invicta has made, like every color, every combination, all the manowars. I have all of them. So I posted a picture on the site, and that's where Kevin's getting that question. And I have all of them. So I have some that a lot of people are, you know, jelly about. So, but no, I'm not going to sell you any of those. Not yet, anyway.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of which, and I know it's a side note, don't be surprised if you get called out on something, man. Me and Vic had an opportunity to have a watch battle, just like how they do those verses on IG, and that went pretty well. And when I tell you, there were a ton of people hitting both of us up like, y'all got to do that again. I said, well, you know what? I think I'm going to leave it in the hands of everybody else because there's some watches out there that's been circulating that people don't know that's out there. I was bragging on Courtney because Courtney, I still got a picture of those older Invictas that you had with the artist, artist line. And I was telling people, I said, she got some heat, like some straight heat that you ain't never seen before. And I'm like, y'all ain't ready. So don't be surprised if you get called out.
On Instagram? Is that Facebook or Instagram or both?
It's gonna be back on this format.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm
trying
to
step up our Instagram, but I'm,
Well, I mean, hold up. You're only trying to juggle 11,000 people, so, and then not to mention your kids, and then you got your husband, and I mean, yeah, it's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is. It is, but.
Okay, Victor Mike wants to know when will it be back in stock?
When are they going to restock?
When are you guys going to restock?
Can I get that to you? Well, I don't know. It depends on what we need. What sizes are you looking for specifically? If you want to say it in the comments, I can check. But
or would it be better to inbox
on Facebook? PM her on Facebook, and then
I don't know, because to be honest, like I still have a lot from my last order because it I put it in order right before all of this stuff happened. But I'm about to do a sale, and so when I kind of go through all that, if I can get rid of this inventory, then I'll put in a new order, and we'll have fresh sizes, probably some fresh colors. We'll see. But the faster I sell what I have now, the faster I'll get some new stuff. So I guess that's the answer to your question. Buy stuff. Tell your friends to buy my stuff now so I can get you what you want.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that. So in other words, go ahead, spread the word. And I'm going to ask this next question because this is my favorite design. My favorite design. Like, I got a few of y'all shirts, but this is my ultimate. I love this shirt.
Thank
my
you.
gosh, I love this shirt.
Listen.
And I got when y'all got there, I actually got this watch in spirit of that shirt.
Yes, that's perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you a little story about that shirt. This one here spent weeks and weeks and weeks making that design that's on the back of that shirt. She custom made that design. That's not an image she bought. That's not an image, nothing. Every line, every swirl, every little thing that's on that shirt, this one made on whatever site she makes it on. She made every single piece of that into one piece of artwork. So yeah, that thing, it's insane. All the colors, everything. It's by far my favorite shirt too.
It's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah.
Every year the shirts have got cooler and that one.
Hey, good luck coming up with the new one because I'm just saying. I mean, you're gonna have to outdo yourself. I mean, because I know that's the biggest question. 2022 cruise.
I mean, if not, we just have to do something together. Like, what does everyone feel about a trip to the Keys? Like, we could all get, something down there. We could all Airbnb because we've stayed at quite a few places down there for like decent rates. There's a no open container law, so you just walk around with your booze. Everything's right on the water. It's a really good time. So, I mean, we can start making phone calls if everybody wants to do that. Let me know when, and we'll start planning. I'll make shirts for the Keys.
Man, look, I gotta come to. You know what? Every time we came down to the cruise, we were always late for the party. We would always get like 30 minutes before you guys' party was over.
Something always happens.
And I was like,
you had car trouble one year. I remember that.
Man,
right?
It was like, so this last year, we went through turbulence. Like the pilot said, okay, we have to adjust. So they flew 45 minutes out of the way and came back around the storm that we flew through. And we got to the party, maybe.
We had to check in.
Yep, we had to check in everything. It was like 15 minutes left. And look, you guys had already had your drinks. And I remember Courtney was like, finally, somebody got here. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I was so mad. Dude, I had to go rent the van. I'm doing about 100 just coming down the street trying. I was like, okay, what GPS saying? Where we got to go?
And it was like 18 of us.
Yeah, that was the other part. Because every year like the first year was just me and her. That second year, it was 4. And then the next year, we bought 18 people. Like we're like every year.
Last year was the
bring,
best
like,
though, because we got that hotel the night before and we're able to do that pre-cruise party. That was a good time.
Yeah, well.
That went so well. Yeah, but you guys made it, even with your big old crew. Wouldn't have been the same without you.
Man, you know what? But I tell you what, you guys have been a intricate part of this, man. So that makes you the king and queen of the Invicta family, really, because regardless of, okay, somebody may have had it back in 2016-ish or whatever. I really didn't know much about Invicta pre-cruise, the 2017 cruise. I mean, she bought me an Invicta watch, and matter of fact, here's one of them. She bought me this watch back in 2014, and I've had this is a C-Spotter, so I've had the strap redone. And like I really didn't know anything about the family, so when I got to the cruise, you guys actually introduced me to Gonzo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys introduced me to Gonzo because I was like, wait a minute. What, people got beads. Where are the beads at? I didn't know beads was a part of Invicta community. He was like, oh, you don't know Gonzo? I said, who is Gonzo? He was like, okay, well, if I see him, I'll point him out. And we were getting something to eat. He was like, hey, Trap. I said, what's up? That's Gonzo. And I was like, oh, real cool dude. And from there, man, like I just fell in love with him, man. Like it was, and I don't know how many pairs. I mean, oh my gosh. I got so many Gonzo beads, man. And then you go to Tights beads, and then now I'm on Waverly Manly beads. Like it's so many bead makers, and it's funny. I talked to AL on the cruise. I said, bro, I bet you have no idea like how all this stuff got started. He was like, dude, he said, I'm clueless. He was like, I'm just thankful that all this stuff is happening. I said, man, I was thinking to myself, I said, bro, you don't even know what you got here. Like, look at, I was just turning around, look, I said, look at all these people in here. And all you, like, I think he said he came from a line of not watchmakers, but they were selling watches. You know what I'm saying? And from, was it back in the 90s when they bought it from the bank or whatever? Because, like, if you go back through Invicta history, like, according to Wikipedia, that's the little Monty facts. Wikipedia said a bank had it, you know, when they went into exile or whenever the quartz crisis hit, and his family bought it, you know. And from the 90s, like Godfather must have been the first person in line to buy the Pro Diver. Got that took off. And here you have a community inside of a community, because as you guys know, there's watch community people that buy more of the expensive pieces didn't even know that existed. They was like, Invicta? Who? What? What do you mean Invicta? I'm like, dude, it's a whole bunch of people that's, I was like, it's, at the time I was having a conversation with a guy out in Brownsburg. You guys had, I think, 7,500 members at that time. I said, man, dude, you need to look at this. I'm like, look, Invicta Holics. He said, I've never heard of it. I was like, look how many people. He was like, where have I been? I said, dude, I'm telling you, this thing is growing. I just got through talking to Weeds, man. This thing can be televised. I mean, being honest, and that'd be cool because you can't tell the story without YouTube. I mean, honestly, you guys can be modest.
Absolutely.
Hey, you can be modest all day, but you guys, and I know, like in the beginning statements, you were like, well, you know, it takes the family, and it does. It takes a lot of people, because first, somebody has to post their watch. Somebody has to take an interest in what you guys have, you know what I'm saying, right, that platform. But you guys do a great job. And I know it's not hard. I mean, not hard. I know it's not easy, because I can't even manage 4 people in my house. You know what I'm saying? Let alone trying to manage 11,000 plus. And then who knows, in another 5 years, you guys could be 25,000, 125,000. I'm like, at that point, you're going to have to get an office building down in Florida. You're going to have to put a team together.
You know, there have been a couple of buildings nearby that were just built and open. And I'm like, you know, I would actually love to have a little standalone retail spot or something, or a place where I could have like a real headquarters or hub that's, you know, not behind me. But you never know. Maybe one day we'll all get together and we'll all have our own little like event planning something. I don't know. We'll have the YouTube, we'll have the shirts, we'll have Meat and Eyes products on another side, you know, we'll have the whole crew.
Man, that's a true story. Like we've talked about that. Unbox Sneak said Invicta will never have to pay for promotion because collectors will do it for free. And we have. And you know what? Me and Courtney's talked about that behind the scenes because I'm gonna tell you something that was so disheartening. It was a comment that was made, and I was like, I remember texting Courtney, I was like, can you believe these people, man? Like, I didn't ask for anything in return, and this person said blah blah blah, and she was like, look, you had to find out for yourself. I wanted to tell you, but you had to learn. And I'll never forget that. You was like, I'm so sorry, but you had to learn this, that, and the other, you know. And then she went and told me some stuff that meant, like, me and you, we gonna keep that between me and you. But I do appreciate that, and that's a true statement. And but I do feel like I told
I just
everyone
hope I
today.
said it a little more gentle than that.
Well, I'm just paraphrasing. You know, I'm like a bull.
Like, I mean, I can be tough, but dang.
No, you're not that tough, man. You know what? I've heard some stuff said, and I've seen some comments made. He was like, you mean? I remember reading some of the comments when you put people out the group and all this other stuff. I've seen the comments, I've heard them. And I was like, you know, I was sitting there talking to you about it, and I know you were frustrated at the time. I was like, but I can imagine though. I mean, because like I have at any given time, maybe 1,100 people that may come through here at one time and just chat or do some other stuff. I got the spammers that will drop those links with the naked pictures.
Yep.
Matter of fact, we were on, was it about 2 weeks ago with Meat and I? Somebody came on live and was shaking their manhood on the, well, we can, like, how we doing? Yeah.
It was on Weezy.
It was on Weezy, and I was like, oh, bro, are you serious? So
dude, they get in, man. They get in somehow, some way. They get in, man. They get in. And it sucks. It sucks. But, you know, that's one of those things that people don't realize. You know, sometimes they'll post like, oh, what about this and that? It's like, dude, your comment about this watch is the least of our worries when we got people trying to solicit things they shouldn't be soliciting in the group. Like that kind of stuff, it takes priority over, hey, I don't like that watch. Like, yeah, we'll get to that, I guess. But that's not the main priority. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that, you know, you've experienced, unfortunately. But, you know, it happens, man. It happens, and it sucks.
And to answer some of the comments too, I mean, all of this, I'm kind of glad you guys are able to see this because, you know, we all try to make it look, you know, and it's fun and it's exciting and all of that. But there's a lot of stuff that goes into the background. And we may not, especially like Mike and I aren't always able to be present, you know, in the comments and stuff in the group. But, you know, we're there, we're watching, we're enjoying it, we're still participating. We just may not be, you know, as visually there as we should be. And, you know, we're going to try to put more into it. We've been a little busy here, but there's definitely a lot more going on in the background all the time than anyone thinks. So, like, I'm in the group every day. Honestly, I spend hours in the group. I spend hours on the website, on not as much on Instagram. That one I am totally working on too. But there's a lot that goes into this, and we just try to make everything smooth for all of you. We want your experience to be good in the group, and you know, I know it's the same for you guys on your channels and everything you do. So the more I think we can do stuff like this and people can see, I think they'll appreciate all the effort and the, you know, final products that we're giving everyone, you know, we're trying to produce for you guys. So yeah, Kevin, that's where we are. We're there. We see you. Like,
we've had death threats, man. Yeah. Literally, people saying they're gonna come to our house and kill us with our address and everything from the group. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
You know what? I remember that. I remember because you called me and you talked. I remember that. I remember. Yeah. Yes, I won't mention it, but yeah, we know. I remember that. I remember that. And look, family, true story. He showed me the thread, the whole nine, and like, let me tell you how like personal we got. You know what I'm saying? Because he like, Trap, look what I have to go through. Look, and he was mad. I'm talking about I was mad for him. I'm like, bro, do I need to make a ride down there? Bro, because I got you.
Because to other groups too, and trying to say a bunch of stuff that wasn't true, and trying to get people to leave, you know, the group, and trying to say really nasty things about Mike and I. And then that's when he finally, I think what happened was you had heard some things from other places, and finally you guys got to talk. And he had to defend, but like, I'm glad that you got to see everything because it shows that we don't make this stuff up. Like it really, it really happens. People are crazy.
And you know what? And now, you know, just to bring people up to speed, if somebody had a question about, you know, I did leave a comment on Invicta Holics. Somebody criticized me by the watches I wear, but then they got racial with it, you know, and I shared that in the group, and then it just went downhill from there. But then Mike came back I don't know how the time frame, but he shared with me, bro, look is what I have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's crazy, because these are watches.
Mm-hmm. You got some people in here when they go back.
I got it. Yeah, alligator.
He's a people.
Wow.
You gotta go up to the first one. He said, "Pick me up."
Hey, wait a minute, hold up. It did Unbox Sneak said, let me know if I need to get the straps. Oh my gosh. Pick me up. I got And you know what, guys, since the start of this whole experience, and you guys literally started the whole thing, you know, regardless of who had it before, that's all I was trying to make that point before. Regardless of who started before, you guys have it, you had a vision, and you went with it. On top of you guys doing fish tanks and bringing, like, your fish tanks are amazing.
Thank you, man.
Now, I just want to, and I don't have I'm sorry, I don't have a picture of it, but on this past cruise, where I still say that's my personal opinion, you won. Flat out.
We got second place.
I feel like they didn't want us to win because it looked like they were playing favorites or something. At least that's what I'm going to go ahead and tell myself, because I'm too competitive to think about it any other way.
We are competitive, very competitive. However, Mark Hines, the Bling King, deserved that first place. In my opinion, he did, because dude, he brought fire.
Yeah, he did. He did. You know what? And I feel like there should have been a category.
Yes.
Honestly, I believe there should be a category, because for the most pieces, the most blinged out pieces, of course, and he took one. No, ain't nobody touching Mark.
Yep.
That dude's collection is impeccable, right? Yep. And here's the crazy part about it. He's not an old collector. He hasn't been in the game longer than anybody else. So that is impressive like nobody's business. But when it comes to creativity, when it comes to like what you guys, I mean, you had fish in a fish tank. It was watches all over the place.
If you knew what we had to go through to get those fish in there, I can't even like.
I mean, look, I don't even want to know the details. All I know is what I saw when I walked in. I almost as a matter of fact, I had to edit because I did the video and I was like, man, my man got a fish tank. But the first part of that, dude, I was filming my thigh because I was like, I was filming you. I said, I can't believe this dude got a fish tank. And I said, oh crap, I'm filming. Like, I was so distracted. And then I was looking at the military tribute.
Yeah.
Big John. That was dope. I mean, like, between the both of you guys, I was like, ooh, I don't know which one, because he had real sand. I said, this man got sand and foliage and all. I was like, okay, that's dope. That is dope. And I got it. Hey, I take my hat off. I'm like, you know, I love military. That's hands down. But when I saw this aquarium that you guys had, I was like, that's stupid. That is so like, how? I'm like, how?
And that was weeks of like, I built the fish tank. I built the stuff that was inside with all the Invicta stuff on the artificial reef. And then like to bring it, I set that whole thing up in an hour and a half, like with water, with fish, with everything. And it was, you know, again, it's what I do for a living. Most people would take them all day to do that. I did it in an hour and a half, but it was, I needed to do that. Not only for my personal challenge to be able to do that, but for the people too, because we brought a fish tank the year before, which is the one you were talking about with the dive helmet, which was awesome in its own right. But that year we actually, most people don't know this, but that year we actually brought fish also, but they didn't let the fish in the boat. So year two, we found the loophole, and that's how we got him in the second year of the fish tank. Because the first year we just brought watches. The second year we brought watches and a bunch of other stuff. But the third cruise was our first fish tank, and then last cruise was our second fish tank. So, but it was definitely the best one, man. It was I had the lights, I had everything. It was crazy, man. She's looking for a picture so she can post it on there so people can see it. But it was a challenge. And you know, it's funny, you know, another thing that most people don't realize is that, you know, the cruise for us, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we get to hang out with people like you guys, like all the other collectors that we love. But for us, the cruise is a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. I mean, it's not vacation for us, man. It's like pre-party and all of the stuff that goes with that. Then getting on the boat, getting all this fish tank stuff on the boat, getting all of our merch on the boat, getting all of our stuff on the boat. Then after that, we have to go to, you know, we host parties and we host events during the cruise. So we have to do that, prep for that, and do this and that. So I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, we didn't see you in the cruise, we didn't see this, we didn't see that. And it's like, dude, like it's work for us. The cruise is work for us. It's not like, so this year it's kind of crazy. So this year we were going to bring watches for the collectors event, but we were actually going to give ourselves a break and not do a fish tank this year because of that, because we wanted to actually enjoy the collectors event instead of me being with the fish tank and talking to everybody there. We wanted to be more like, you know, talking to everybody and seeing everybody else's setup, because we don't really get to do that every year. It's work, and we don't get to hang out and do what we really want to do, which is meet more people, get more people into the group, meet more collectors, you know, and that kind of stuff. And we haven't had the chance to do that because, you know, again, it's work, and we're, you know, doing parties and this and that. It gets crazy, man. It gets crazy.
And it's sad. I feel like we miss out on so much of the fun stuff. Like we hear about everyone's stories afterwards and all the posts on the group and everything. I'm like, where were we?
We missed every single pool party. We missed every single, all that stuff we missed because we've been doing like hosting this and hosting that, and doing all this stuff. And it's fun. You know, we enjoy the, you know, the camaraderie and, you know, the, you know, basically our relationship with Invicta as the company. We love it. You know, they're awesome, and it's been great to us. But, you know, we kind of wanted to take a little bit of a break from that and use the cruise what we really wanted to use it for, and meet and hang out with people. You know, we just haven't had a chance to do that.
So they want to know, how did y'all get the fish?
Well, we're not telling you.
You gotta be. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. It was not inside of me, if that's what you're wondering.
That is right. But let's just say that the fish made it on, but my booze did not.
Yeah.
Not that I would smuggle alcohol onto a cruise, because that's wrong.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But if I were going to and they took that and not the fish, they were not in the same place. But my point is, hire new security.
You know.
So to answer that question, also, they did make it home. So I think we only lost, and they were goldfish. They were like little goldfish. I think we brought 24 on. I think we lost like 2 throughout the trip, but they actually did make it back home. You know, they don't check you on the way out as much as they do on the way in.
Right.
So they did make it back home. So for that comment or that question, in case you're worried about that.
And no, we don't have a crew. It's just us. We've brought people with us. We brought my brothers on the last cruise to help us set up for the expo. But as far as everything else goes within the group, adminning, it's just me and him. The website is just me and him, and it's just the two of us. I mean, honestly, we've thought about asking other people for help occasionally, but I just don't trust anyone to care about all of you as much as we do. I don't think that people will treat the group as, you know, the way that I will. I mean, I love you guys, and I truly care about the forum and everyone in it. And so I work really hard. I don't know anybody else that would put the same amount of love and effort, you know, as I will. So
I respect that. I respect that because I mean it's your baby. You guys have nurtured it into what it is today. I don't think some people understand that. I just had this conversation not too long ago, and you know, as much as I don't mind, you know, somebody helping me do certain things, man. But like when you focus on getting this, you know what I'm saying, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, it's like, okay, I know what I want. You know, I can't expect you to have the same level of intensity because y'all know I love what I do. Even though how frustrating it can be, I love getting on, it gets on her nerves how loud I can be. But I mean, man, listen, I can't screen share this yet. I'll get to the point where I'll know how to do it, man. But this is one of my favorite pictures.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Oh man, that's a
That was listen. This has been in my phone since the day that we took that picture. Since the day we took that picture, and I remember Courtney was drinking and like everybody, because that was a year, and I'm gonna say it because we on the lifestyle. Mike and Courtney were supposed to run the events. And if they would have let y'all run the events,
Would have been better.
it would have been better because you had a Mike and Courtney production, and then you had everything else. And I was like, and that didn't even go right. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
They ran out of prizes. They said, I'll never forget. We were on stage, and she said that we was playing this game when you guys were downstairs waiting for people to come downstairs. They were doing their 20s vintage party, and then they were playing a game, and I forgot the name of the game. I think it was like name that price or whatever, name that item or whatever. It was like The Price is Right. And they said, well, crap, we ran out of gifts. We'll think of something. I said, see, if y'all would have let Mike and Courtney just run it and orchestrate, we wouldn't have ran out of nothing. And I came downstairs. Courtney was drinking. She was like,
She was so
you was pissed. you was pissed. And I came downstairs and I said, sis, don't worry about it. I'll be right back.
The next day you just kept apologizing. I was like, please stop apologizing.
I was like, no,
you know, upstairs. We just put so much work into it, and whether they want to, you know, admit it or not, when these events were going on, people thought that it was Invictaholics. Like, so we had planned all these things anyway. So we're telling the group the stuff that we're working on. Then when the final paperwork, like the itinerary comes out, it's a little bit different. So some of the events get mixed and whatever. It kind of, we had plans, and if they had, like you said, just let it go, then fine, because then people get disappointed with us, and now they think that we have failed them when really it was not. Like, our stuff went great. We brought all of our own stuff. We did the pub crawl that year. That one went great. Remember that with the trivia and different games throughout? That was cool. But, you know, that's okay. Lessons learned. Next event will be better.
Yeah, all right. I guess I can close that chapter now. I just want to say it because I was still in my feelings about it.
And Mr. Mike got a question. Go to his right here. He said,
you got fish on. How do I get my dog on? Hey, bro, a dog and fish.
I don't think you want to make it on the same way.
Yeah, I don't think a dog would make it the same way we got fish in.
Hey, you know what? I saw the stipulations for the dog, and it's no fun. It is no. Like they have a actual some turf or something that you can take your dog on and stuff like that, but they have to be set up for it. And like if they don't have it set for you, then you just hit, and you have to sit there and babysit your dog the whole time. You couldn't enjoy. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be like. Well, because I mean, think about it. You got 3 to 4 days of straight turn up. I mean, this party's going all day.
Straight turn up, that's right.
Hey, y'all know it. Y'all know. I mean, I'm talking about the cruise is popping.
This last one was crazy. Every night in the club, those waves were so hard, and everybody's trying to dance, falling like this.
I told you, man. He put on the wobble. He put on the wobble, and everybody's trying to do the wobble, man. And that wave hit, and they shifted so far to the left. I was like,
I have videos of just everyone falling all over the place.
That was hilarious.
That was a good
we
time.
should have known 2020 was gonna be horrible.
Oh yeah, man. That was
one was too good.
That was it. Because
man.
I mean,
it was cold.
Think about it.
That's
Kobe
true.
died.
I
Kobe
told you.
died first. So we had to go into the cruise. Everybody went out and got those Venom watches with the purple and
Yeah.
yellow. And I seen so many people rocking Kobe stuff. So I was like, man, that's messed up. Kobe's dead. But then, like, when we tried to fly there, we hitting turbulence and all this other stuff. Remember, before we left the airport, I had to go all the way back because they said, what was something they made me go back for?
It was me.
Was it you? What did you do?
They wouldn't let me bring my screen on.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, are y'all going to throw it away? And the lady was like, she was going to keep it. I said, no, I'm going to check my other bag in.
So I had to run back and check the bag. Okay. Yeah, waited. That was the first year that I had. Mm-hmm. So we ran into all type of issues.
And before we left, my stupid son was like, is this plane? It was his first time flying. Is this plane going to Kobe Bryant us? I was like, what? I was so mad at him. And then when we hit, and when the plane fell down, I just looked at him like, you stupid.
Yeah, because like we hit turbulence so hard, the plane was like, no. I was like, oh no.
I don't do that, man. That's bad.
So
to answer John the phone guy's question or comment there about the bracelet sizing contest, I'm going to take 100% credit for that.
Yeah, that was not mine.
That's a game that we were thinking about doing it, and I was like doing games, and I was like, you know what'd be cool? Because I size all my own watches, and I was like, you know what'd be cool if let's time people, because some people on the group, people were like, oh yeah, I can size my own watch, and I can do it faster than you, and I can do it faster than you. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a contest to see who can do it the fastest. And that's I prepped a long string of links together, and I put 2 gold links within that bracelet, and then the game was to remove the gold links and get it all the silver back together. And I think the person who won that was gosh, what's his name again?
Usually it's Koji.
Koji, there you go. Sorry, Koji. We love you, Koji. But Koji, he did that in like 20 seconds flat, and it was insane. It was crazy. So he won by a long shot. So kudos to him for that. But, the events, we always try to do cool stuff, man. Try to keep it interesting. Try to keep it new, and new games, new questions, new trivia. And that's a lot of stuff that goes on again behind the scenes that most people don't know. But we try. We do our best.
So Invicta Mike said, how does everyone keep all of their watches safe in their cabins? Most people carry their watches with them, but like your watches are pretty safe. I mean, there's a safe in there. It's not gonna hold a whole bunch of watches. Probably a few.
We got little locks on
it.
50 slots.
50 slot, and you can lock it. You can put them in your suitcase and lock it. I think we try to put ours in places that are less noticeable, conspicuous. Like we'll wrap them in socks and shove them somewhere. I'm not gonna give all our secrets. I'm just kidding.
Right.
But, we wrap them up and we'll put them in different places. Like we don't keep them just in the watch case. And then before the expo, we'll put them in the case and set it up, and then we usually lock it in a suitcase or something with like one of those little luggage locks or something. That's pretty much all you can do, really, unless you only. It depends on how many you bring, because each person brings a different amount. Whether if they're in the expo, they might bring a lot. If you're just wearing a few and you're bringing just a couple for the trip, just put them in your safe is probably the best bet.
Meet Nas says, do you guys personally feel it will be another Invicta cruise?
I think so. I mean, I don't. She doesn't agree with me. I think so, but I think that my thinking is more of a hope. Because I feel like they had a good time. I mean, it's a lot of work for them too. I mean, most people don't realize that, but they're people. The cruise for them is even more work for them than it is for us. So for them it's work, and for them it's a lot of money they spent on. Basically it's marketing for them. So for them it's not a cruise. For them it's just an event or whatever it is. So I mean, do they probably have a little bit of fun? Yeah, but it's a lot, man. Like if you talk to any of the people that work the cruise for Invicta, it's a lot of them are just they're overworked and they're just bummed out because it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. So
there's been a lot of changes too.
And a lot of changes
within the companies, and now it's kind of like cruises are going to start opening up, but I think it's kind of too far gone maybe at this point. And I think that I mean, I think at this point we're better off doing stuff with, you know, amongst ourselves. Like, let's just get together, all of us, Invicta cruisers. You know, I mean, they're going to get the same coverage and the same amount of, you know, advertising, whether they do it or not. I mean, if we plan an event, all of us together, we can make a little committee, get a couple of people together, and let's plan a trip. We do that. We talk to them, you know, talk to our good old friends over in Shop HQ or wherever. You know, if they find out we're doing something, they're going to help promote it and make a big deal about it. They won't just leave us to hang and dry, you know.
Yeah.
So
I hope so, and I think so. I mean, I think that it works for them. I think that at the end of the day, I don't think they make money on the cruise, but I also don't think that they lose a whole lot of money either. You know, the amount of watches they sell on the cruise is unbelievable. But you know, it's a marketing thing for them. It's not really, and they do it for, you know, fun for us, but really, you know, they sell, you know, their main goal for the cruise is to sell watches and to get more people interested in the watches. Like, let's be real, right? So they, you know, but we use it as fun. You know, we use it to meet people and to, you know, kind of create more of the community and the camaraderie that our group, you know, offers. So it's kind of, you know, we use it for that. But I think that there will be another one, and I hope that there would be another one. But she doesn't seem to think so.
I mean, I just think that everyone, the cruise thing is just so up in the air. I think it's hard with the current situation. You know, it's not, I don't blame Invicta and I don't blame Shop HQ or any of that for what's going on, you know, for not doing the cruise. I think that everyone has got their hands full right now. But I think that, you know, and if something happens, maybe not 2022, maybe 2023, you know, who knows? Maybe give them an extra year. Like, let's all do something this year or next year amongst ourselves. We'll plan something, and maybe this year we'll do something and say it's not a big hit, but by next year people may be like, hey, I want to do that, and we could have a real badass event for 2022. And then Invicta and Shop HQ and all of them are going to be like, wow, these people are still into this. And maybe by 2023 they're like, hey, let's do another cruise. It's time. We're ready. Yeah. You know,
or something else, or a weekend somewhere, or, you know, something. It doesn't have to be a cruise.
Right.
It could be.
They might do a resort in Mexico or something.
Yeah,
like an all-inclusive thing. Yeah. Who knows? We have there's a lot of things. But maybe they'll see this and hear it and see that we're all still interested and waiting and ready. You know. Who knows?
You know what? I would like to plan a going to the Keys. I like, we talked about this year, Meet Nas, I believe they're still here. They were talking about going to Vegas, doing a 4-day weekend in Vegas. Because we have some because, you know, sometimes it's hard for the West Coast folks to go all the way to Florida for a cruise. So I was like, well, you know, we can come more than halfway to them, fly there because they have a store. I mean, I think it's like a kiosk, but you know how we do. If we show up, you know, it's going to be a few hundred of us. I think having a resort, like renting a resort out or something like that, I think we can do a 4-day weekend. I don't know if you remember, Courtney, I was telling you this, I think about a year ago. I think we should really start like how they had the sneaker con. I think we can literally do that with watches, because I just got introduced to some watchmakers. Like I said, there are tons of bead makers out here, tons of them. So I don't see why we can't have an event where people show up with their watches. If you know how to take a bracelet and do those carvings in a bracelet and stuff like that, you can make some money on what, I mean, because we can look,
like
show up
people, the chrome people,
exactly.
Anyone who does stuff that like any kind of accessorizing that matches these watches, like you said, the beads, all kinds of stuff.
Those straps are awesome, man. I love those custom straps they're doing now. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm going to be I may not be able to host them because like the time difference is weird, because I met some people in the UK. So it just depends on like the time slot. You know, that's the hard part. But like I know some people that are doing custom straps, like the Stingray leather. Like it is. Hold on, let me see. We got one more. This for Courtney.
Yeah, man. No pressure.
Invicticon planner. Invicticon.
Listen, I mean, I'm perfectly ready to throw out some ideas. I mean, especially like Vegas, we were talking about going in July for my brother's birthday. So we already kind of have a plan to go out there. I know it's kind of soon now, but the quick plan that, but yeah, Invicta planner, I think we could definitely do something. Like you said, we've been talking about it for a while. We've met a lot more people since our original conversation too. We've done a lot of networking and we know people who could benefit from it. Like before it was an idea and it was about starting the process of getting to find all these people so we could make it big enough that it would be worth, a project like that. And I think that we actually have made enough growth and progress in the last year that we could set something up. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of vendors. We have a lot of people out here trying to do their own thing, and like, let's give them the venue. Let's find a spot and give them a chance. We'll do like a little market. I mean, there's places all over the place. They do these little pop-up markets, like I hate to say flea market or something like that, but depending on how like the venue is, like choices and how we have to set it up, we've got options. We could set it up like that, or we could set it up in more of a big arena style. I mean, arena is probably out of our budget at this point, but you know what I mean? Like we could do it, I don't know, we'll see. But I think it's doable. I think we got a lot of options.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Here's the deal. All you have to do, I mean, it's either yes or no. I think that some of the military bases, like, in the South, all you got to do is be like, hey, can we host this event there? We're going to have Invicta vets, represented. I don't have a lot of ties to, like some of these bases. I don't have any pull like that, but I do have, I ask. I do a lot of marketing. So it's nothing for me to reach out to them and say, hey, how much would it be? And a lot of times, because I'm a veteran.
Like this one here around the corner from us.
Yeah.
And we rented
it's
it
huge.
out. It's huge. We rented it out. It was like 150.
For me, like for me, it's like 150 for this huge gym. I'm talking about, can you have access?
That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, get the space and then we'll try to do the rest. We'll get the advertising out. We'll figure out how to. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll do that. So because I really want to do, because I think that's the direction we're gonna go in, honestly. Because as much as I want to go on another cruise, it's like I don't know.
We can't wait for everyone else to make a decision. Yeah. We've got to, if we want to do it, and it sounds like everyone's asking all of us about it, and people are ready. So let's just do it. And you know what? Maybe during all of our planning, they'll want to jump in and do something too. Maybe when they see that we've already prepared everything and they don't have to really do anything but show up, or I don't know, they don't really have to, they're not responsible for it. I think that they'll join in or do something if they hear about it. You know what I mean? But I don't think we should wait. Let's just jump in and get going.
Hey, sis, you know how I am.
Let's do it.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting no time.
We'll have more free time.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to deal with y'all's snow you guys got up there. We live in Florida for a reason. So, so during the summer, it'd be easier for us. We're warm blooded over here. So that snow you guys got up there is unreal, man. I don't know how you guys do it.
Man, yeah. Like it just got cold again. Like literally the other day, like we had the freezing rain, and I was like, dude, like the day before it was 70 degrees. The next day we had an ice storm, and I was like, well, piss on everything, man. I was just like, man.
Dude, I keep the house at 72, and she complains. She wears a hoodie every day, all day.
I'm freezing right now.
In the house. She's freezing right now.
So, okay, how have you been doing, Courtney? No, just you. Health-wise. How have you been doing?
Doing good now. I finally got back in the gym recently. My back is still broken a little bit, but I'm fine. Getting on. But finally got some things that I had going on under control and doing really good, to be honest. I feel good. I'm excited about some things I have going on. So
she looks good.
Oh, look at it. I know it's gonna happen as soon as I cut this camera off, boy.
Hey.
Go to bed.
You know what? I appreciate you guys being on here with me. For those you guys that are just seeing these people for the first time, this is Mike and Courtney. Wifey's gonna drop their link. reach out to them. They have a website. Tell them your website.
Invictaholics.com.
Oh, yeah.
We sell all types of shirts. We have military shirts with the flags on the back. We have hats. Now these hats are limited edition. Ooh, there you go. The one you're wearing, Trap, too. So you can't get these anymore, but we have other hats in there. Truckers, you know, blue, black ones. We have other stuff. We have shirts, whatever's left on the site.
I have these in several colors.
Yeah, she's got women's shirts, tank tops.
Racer back if I can turn.
Yeah, see? She's got all kinds of cool stuff. Other stickers, lanyards, there's, you know, some other cool stuff in there. But like we said earlier, we try to keep all the stuff, you know, we try to change it, you know, colors and themes and designs. You know, the design of the shirt, our logo is not going to change. You know, it's copywritten and trademarked, so we can't change that. We don't want to change it, obviously, but the back of the shirts we change, the color combinations we change.
I'm working on a couple of different. I kind of waited because I wanted to see how everyone responded to all of our normal stuff first. But I have a couple other designs I've been playing with that aren't just a flat out logo shirt. So we'll see. I'm gonna send a couple of those out to people to see what they think about these designs and go from there.
Yeah, we have a lot of ideas. We can't share with them yet because we haven't confirmed. But we have a few new shirts that I think are going to be really, really cool. Hopefully trying to, I mean, I can PM you, Trap, and tell you what we got planned, but we have some pretty cool stuff, different stuff that we think it's going to top that cruise shirt that you're talking about.
If everyone likes that, might as well, you know.
All I can say is this: some of it is collaborations with other people. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. You guys have yet to disappoint me. The quality, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. This hat, I'll never forget. Mike said, "Trap, you love hats, bro." He said, "You will not be disappointed with this hat. Trust me." And I got it. I bought it. I said, "Okay." And when it came, they sent a letter in there, man. I mean, the box was so nice and neat, and they just put this letter of appreciation in there, man, on the card. And I was like, before I even looked at the hat, I saw the card. I said, "Oh man, this is dope." Anytime somebody handwrites something and send it to you, forget about it. I'm sold. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you guys did that, man. Greatly appreciate that. But y'all, I'm talking about this is on par with y'all know I love bull hats. Man, this is on par with anything New Era is doing, anything that 59 is doing, man. I'm talking about, and I've had this hat, sweated in this hat. I done worked out in this hat. I worked out in this shirt. And it's real together.
It is a dry fit. Technically, it's a moisture.
It is.
You know, our thing, you know, same thing with our work with aquariums and everything like that. Like, yeah, I mean, we're not the cheapest, but you always know the kind of quality that we do. And we don't sell anything that we wouldn't wear ourselves. You know, and a lot of times we make a shirt and we wear it and we abuse it for a few weeks, wash it a bunch of times, and then we're like, okay, this shirt, you know, passed the test, let's, you know, put it out. So we usually, I mean, we don't put out, you know, cheap garbage stuff. You know, everything that we do is quality and it's good stuff. So it shows, you know.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this: if you on the show, I most definitely want you on the show. So, and I say that because I've had a number of people on so far that have merch. Meet and I got quality stuff. Victor Vets got quality stuff. This right here, when I tell you, this is the first. I bought this shirt from them. This hat, I wore this on the 2019 cruise. So imagine this: I was running around with this filming. I'm sweating my butt off. I got the shirt on. I'm sweating in this shirt, and look how it still look good. I done washed it like 100 times, man. This shirt still, you know what I'm saying? It's still fitting real nice, man. It's comfortable. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I gotta get that.
There it is.
Get that in there. That was a nice touch right there. I said, ooh, y'all tripping. And then hold up, man. And then you got it on the back, bro, y'all.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all remember I used to do my videos like that. Every video I was like this. Like Invictaholics, man. So I rep y'all, man, and greatly appreciate it. Now, most important, the relationship we built, I appreciate it. Like, there's none like family, nothing like family, man. And I heard on John's show earlier, Double D said, I talk to some of you guys more than I talk to my friends and family. I've heard Vic say that. I've heard John say that. I've said it a bunch of times. That's like a testament.
Yeah.
Everybody on here, we're engaging with each other more than we engage with the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've created something that you can't snuff this out. It ain't going nowhere. So, guys, I say that, man. Please connect. Please, if you guys want something from their website, Wifey dropped the link already, so go over there and check it out. You'll see that tank top. That's actually Courtney. She got her back turned, and she's like, you know what I'm saying? She's flexing. Like, I saw you on the thing. You flexing on the.
Yeah. she got little ones in there.
That's not little. It's almost the size of your head. Look at that.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. She's crazy. She's crazy.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something, and you guys don't know the story. I've seen them go through so much. You know what I'm saying? I've heard all the testimonies. 2 years ago, me and Mike talking about that whole situation about the threats and people calling over some stupid stuff. It's stupid. I'm not gonna get into details. It's stupid, man. So look, you two, I commend you. I thank you for like giving me the time and space to have you guys on here and showing people who you are, because you guys are the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I think you guys need to be celebrated at this point. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, let me see. It's 2 Invicta stores in Vegas. Late 2021, Vegas takeover, Invictaholics, # no pressure.
Hey, we like Vegas, man, so don't even try us with that.
Try to drag me out of those pools.
So, do you guys have any closing statements before you go get back to what y'all got to do?
I mean, for me, I'm just gonna say thank you for having us on, man. And honestly, like what you've done and built, also, it's nothing to laugh at, man. I mean, your content is good. I'm happy for you guys that you're actually getting to do it, and that you guys are happy and healthy. And we thank you guys for that also. You guys are part of our community and one of our strongest members, and I look at you like a brother, man. If you ever have an issue with anything, and likewise with me, man, if I gotta hit you up, I'm gonna hit you up. So
yes, sir. You know it.
So we thank you for that too. We thank you for always, putting us on your channel. Always, saying, Invictaholics, and always, kind of shouting us out. So we definitely appreciate that. A lot of us is, a lot of our stuff is word of mouth also. So we definitely appreciate you, kind of, giving us your time as well. So
most definitely, bro. Sis, you got anything in closing?
She can't talk that. Come on now.
Yeah, right.
CEO.
I know we're besties. We can pretend it's you guys, but it's fine. I know you guys like me better. No, I mean, I just really appreciate you guys. I mean, we love you. I'm so happy we met. I love the group. You guys mean a lot to me. Every one of those 11,000 people. It is a lot of work, but it's totally worth it. We've really made a lot of good friends with you all, really. I look forward to more meetings and events with everyone, and just watching where this group grows and watching how all of our relationships grow and change. And, hopefully we can all meet up more often. And, I'm really happy with everyone and how things are going. And I'm glad that we have this and that we have the channel here that we can reach out to everyone, and appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, for sure.
No problem. Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate you guys. Nothing but love out this household.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Nothing but love out this household for you guys, man. You guys mean a lot. Thank you for the format. Honestly, regardless of how you got it, thank you for the format. Thank you for pushing. And you guys fight so hard. You fight so hard. And I just want to give you kudos. Thank you. I mean, because you guys helped this format. You helped me on this format. Like, I got a lot of people, man, a lot of supporters in here, a lot of them. But you guys, like, were in the beginning stages of Trap Vision when it was the Invicta lifestyle. Yeah. Thank God I changed that. But my man Weed say, man, Trap, you started with some ugly thumbnails, bro. Like, your thumbnails was ugly, man. But you know what? And I thank God for people like you and Weez and everybody else, man. But you know, I know you guys have a family to tend to, and I just ask that you guys go and continue to be the leaders that you are. And no pressure, but I'm gonna be looking forward to that Vegas thing too.
All right, I'll start working on it. I have to now.
I'll help you. I'll help. Just let me know what I can do.
I'll help.
Well, yeah. And I just talk loud. I'll just talk loud. So, family, thank you so much for being on here, man. You guys have a blessed day.
Hey, good to see you guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Man, so you heard from two awesome people. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, like Meat Nah, they no shortchanging Meat Nah because it's only one Meat Nah. Only one. Like when God made them, they broke the mold. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen another person's finger as long as his besides Bill Cosby. But other than that, family, I greatly appreciate you guys tuning in today. Let me see. Oh, and don't forget Tuesday, y'all. Tuesday, I'll be posting it. Me, if y'all see this, the watch corner is in here right now. Me and this brother got linked up, and it's crazy how our relationship just turned out. You'd have thought that we've been cool for a long time, man. He's a real good guy. We talk. We actually hope you're ready for the workout, bro. Hope you're ready for it, because tomorrow we go live with the, you know what I'm saying? We doing curls. He want to do curls because he don't need no. We'll do some legs and some other stuff, some cardio, but like we focusing on curls. And yeah, we gonna get it in. You know what I'm saying?
And watch tomorrow on Kenny's show. Me, Smitten, and Mary will be on. I take over this show. This is my show. Me, Smitten, and Mary will be on Kenny's show. I'm gonna fill up that chair too. And something Meek didn't want to use on you. We'll be on there tomorrow on IG.
Man, appreciate it, man.
Be on the lookout. I don't know what time it starts. Kenny.
2021. Hey, man, you guys, my great man, I appreciate it. And guys, don't sleep on it. Just because me and Weez and them, like, we joke and laugh and stuff like that, man, they could have been doing anything else today. You know what I'm saying? Because this day Sunday. You know what I mean? So even with Mike and Courtney, they could have been doing anything else. So I don't take it for granted just because I know them personally. I thank them for their time, honestly. I really do. So outside of that, we gonna jump off of here, man, and
Ratchet TV.
Ratchet TV. We ain't got no what you call that shows. Well, Diamond shows is on, I think.
Purple Kitty.
I'm about to play the game. I'm about to cut this Xbox on, man, and start smacking something real quick. You know what I'm saying, on the sticks or whatever. But you know, get your mind off good. Look yourself. When is your merch coming out?
I've been trying to put it out for a minute. I made some designs.
Yeah, we got some designs, man. We'll
trying to find the right.
You know what?
T-shirt.
Let me tell you this. There are a lot of things in place. We're actually, and I'll announce this to you guys. We're actually making an adjustment to the show. I'll put out, the details, man. But it is very difficult working a full time and then trying to do this. So I have to make some adjustments. And then I'm trying to, just trying to expand the brand.
Because my show gets gypped when he don't have time.
Yeah, and not like that's the thing too.
I don't know how to do none of that.
So like I got all her stuff just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I still got to get information from her and stuff. Or like she got some footage. I got to put it together. So
like 2 or 3 weeks of
my show ain't going nowhere, but I'm just about to be put like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to 50%.
112 or Jagged Edge. Have it go. All right, y'all. We out of here.
All right, y'all, man. We gone, man. Hey, hold on, wait a minute, man. Hold up. What little Meat? She be like, wait a minute, hold on. We ain't going nowhere. It's 28
we
people.
We got 28 people.
We ain't going nowhere.
28 people before we go.
Yeah, before we go.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Hey, me.
Oh, you got 29 thumbs.
Little me, I promise will not let you leave. If they got 15 people or more, she be like, we ain't about to end this live. We're gonna be in here till.
And they be going
and I promise they got content for days.
Yeah, 2 hours and 38 minutes.
They got content for days. They will go. They be like, if it's 16 of y'all in there, they not getting off. They not getting off. Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
People got off now. It's 26.
It's 26.
They was like, we're gonna help you get.
They said we're gonna help. So if y'all leave out of here, I get up, and I'm gonna get out of here though. I'm about to leave, man, because I had to drink this thing, you know what I'm saying, the meat and I drink, and I got to go to the bathroom, man. I'm like my man Double D when he was on John's show. He said, all right, y'all, I got to go. I got to pee. I was crying. I was crying last night. My man's for real. Rico, my man. I would love to do a collab with you, Rico, on shirts and styles, because I saw that shirt you put up with that graffiti. Bro, you the bomb when it come to fashion. Like I want to.
There's only one Rico.
Hey, like I
only
really.
One Rico can put them shirts and stocks off.
Hey, Rico, let's. Okay, we got to talk because we're gonna talk offline because dang, it just went up to 28. Man, y'all must come on now. I love y'all too. You know what I'm saying? All right, John, holla at you. Be the difference. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Oh. All right, Godfather.
Hold up.
What you got?
Hold up.
Be the difference.
Joy, don't go nowhere. Joy.
Be the difference. Don't leave.
All right, Joy. I didn't open it until I was in front of you, until you was here. You still there, Joy? I know you still there, Joy. Joy. I won't do it until you put a 1 in there, Joy. Say yes or something. Okay, all right, she there.
Okay.
All right, so y'all, this is from our Sense Be the Difference clothing. Ha. She is an entrepreneur. And she makes socks, y'all.
Rico socks.
Rico, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I got socks, y'all. Look at that. Winter Wonderland is on here.
That's cool.
So I got these is for you.
Thank you.
So we got,
cool.
and then I got this right here.
Yeah, thank you, Car.
Like I got the socks. And this is dope because like I got her here. She's on the show. She makes socks, bro. Like she makes socks and she got a book. She's an author as well.
Go ahead and pick you up a watch, sis. I ain't gonna read it out loud, but she said she's gonna pick up a watch. She needs
those are the
them Invicta watches are calling her, y'all.
Invicta.
Let's encourage Joy to get a watch. Oh, Joy, I don't know, can I send you one of my loopers?
Oh, we can send you one, Joy.
Can I send you one of my loopers? Inbox track.
Yeah, inbox me. Yeah.
I only got 8, but I'll give you one and I had 10, and then that'll make me have 9.
So we can send you a watch.
I can send you a looper. I got some loopers. I'm not. I love my loopers, but anyway.
Yeah, we'll inbox me. Yeah, it's a watch. So it looked like this. This is mine, but
no. I'm talking about no. You be talking too much. That's not the watch I'm giving. You said my looper. Look at the
first and foremost, let me explain.
The small.
Good Lord. Okay, it looked like this. It's on a smaller version. This was mine, like I was saying before. But it's not. But it's not.
Anyway,
it's like that.
It's a looper. Yes, it's like that. But it's a smaller version. I have several of.
DC has 10 loopers.
That might be a fat Godfather. Baby loopers.
Okay, never mind. Here goes.
Yeah, that one.
It looked like this.
It's something like
so
that.
Tell me that it's the same watch.
But
it's the same watch. I was just saying, I was giving an example. This is a smaller version. It's a smaller version. It's smaller.
Get your pen. We out. Joy inbox. We out.
Get off me.